players. So it's the senior ladies. We have 25 ladies playing this morning. And we are going to follow a number of groups now in a couple of minutes. Course is in fantastic condition. And now we've Eleanor Walsh. She is +1 after 6, and she's facing this pitch. So anyone who's played McDonagh, you know this one is a 38-metre pitch up the hill. You cannot be short on it. Short, it's going to hit that bank and bounce back towards you. Hitting the ball at the green will roll out to the back, but you really have to be up on it. So Eleanor just surveying it here. The first 4 holes in McDonagh, we always say if you get through the first 4 holes in even par, you're doing well. So Eleanor 1 over after 5 is quite a good start. Eleanor's playing with Geraldine Ward this morning.
Fresh from our recent success in the Spanish scene, Derek.
Indeed, yeah. That's a fine ball, absolutely fine ball from Eleanor into about 5 feet above the hole. Great chance for birdie.
Our camera's even picking up the butterfly. Did you notice that? Or the ruffling at the flag.
So Ger Ward also +1 after 5. Geraldine decorated national winner. That one took a fair bounce now and is kicked off to the back left hand side. I think the ball flight wasn't quite up, and it will kick off like that when that happens.
Multi-winner Geraldine, but she's a great example to any of us players. But keeping the head down, I always say about Ger, if you ever wanted to brush up on your why are you slicing or topping the ball, have a look for some of her videos. She extra careful with the non-movement of the head, keeps right down to the very last moment, nearly she hears the ball plonking. Great example.
You can see the 7th hole in the background there and the 9th on the left hand side, and you can see how the course is looking so well even after this dry spell. Is lovely and green, few brown patches here and there and the fairways, but it's absolutely in great condition. Greenskeeper here, Stephen Murphy, he's worth his weight in gold really. We were spoiled. I remember McDonagh myself, and we're spoiled for the course is always in tip top condition. So Ger surveying this chip. Now this isn't that easy to get this within side 2-3 feet. I'm guessing she should chip to the fringe and see will it release out. Chip to the green, I'm not sure will you hold it. Yeah, she chipped into the fringe and didn't quite release as much. So it's left herself 7-8 feet for par.
It's all about performing well in these early 2 rounds this morning for the playoff in the afternoon. To be thereabouts when I'd have no doubt most money would be on the expectancy that Ger will certainly make the qualifier at least.
You would think so, yeah.
Very experienced lady.
Just fixing our plug mark there. So there's 25 ladies playing this morning. Top 8 will make the playoff for the afternoon session. I think if anything, Joe, under par is a very, very good performance. If you come in after 36 holes today under par, you'll be right in the mix.
Testing putt now at an early stage for our par, Ger.
She's putting it on the low side. That putt always breaks on the low side. There's about a ball outside the hole on the right hand side normally.
Local knowledge speaking.
Yeah. Now Eleanor's putt, something similar, just don't give the hole away on the low side.
She would have learned from Gerard, I'd expect.
So this to go back to even par after 6. That's very good. That's a great 2.
Good solid putt.
Well played. So we're going to the 7th hole now. This is probably one of the most difficult holes even for us locals, even when it's soft conditions, it's 43-meter pitch, but the green is going away from you. Anything short, you're in absolutely awful trouble. You'll take a ball here to the back of that green and have a put up for birdie. Is it good? The bunker, we have 2 bunkers in McDonough. I don't know why we've always had them, but we still have them, one on the 7th, one on the 3rd. They don't really come into play in either hole. And of course, I've been in both of the bunkers, but technically they don't come into play. So, really, once you're not short off the tee in this one, anything at the back of the green should be a safe par for you.
The same bunkers are becoming more rarer on courses.
True.
For the benefit of the greenkeepers.
It's funny you said that. We were in Clog yesterday for the managing intermediate Kildare team, and must have been 20-25 bunkers, and there's pitch now at even par. Now that is very tricky.
Downhill slope on her chip.
Absolutely.
And she's on the second cut as well.
Yeah, up and down from there now would be, I'd give it 1 in 50-50 chance. Really, it's not easy.
See how Ger handles it after dropping a shot at the last hole.
I can't imagine she'll be short. She moved a bit on that.
Didn't she?
That also ran out a bit, but that's okay. It mightn't look impressive on the screen, but that's a decent putt back up the hill, and it should be a safe par from there. But as I said, anyone who has played McDonough would know the 7th hole is a tricky hole. Even in soft conditions, one you can throw it up into the green and hold it. It's a grand ball, but you'll watch Eleanor's chip here now as she chips this one. It is going to run away, and you really have to get on the green because you can't leave it short again. You can see a beautiful morning. Bit of a breeze there.
We'll be following this match for a few holes now, and we have people out on the course feeding us back information, so if anybody's burning up, we will update you accordingly.
And we're now. Yeah, it's okay. It's tricky putt though, 6 feet. There's a good break on that as well.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's,
Considering.
yeah,
It's a great chip if she gets the putt.
True, true, it would be. So we have Ger Ward now, and she is also chipping back up. You can be a bit aggressive with this one now.
Yeah, she can. At least there's a slight incline.
That's very good.
Yeah, safe tree.
Yeah.
Well done, Ger.
So Ger +2 after 7, you could say now. So you don't want to go too far away from par, really. And she's going to finish out. Well done. So Eleanor with this tricky 5-6 foot putt down the hill. It's not going to run mad by, so you can be a little bit firm with it.
It won't go in unless it's up for it, and that is
No,
Derek.
no. I think if she doesn't hit this, Joe, it will break at the hole. So Eleanor from the Fermoy Club. Well done.
Well done.
That's a good treat.
She'll be delighted with that.
She will now, yeah.
Yeah, after her tee shot.
So we are going to the 8th hole. Lovely hole again, 43 metres. It's over a lovely bank. That tree there, short on the right, does come into play a bit. Talking to a few of my own members here, I wasn't here yesterday now, but they were maintaining this hole is playing difficult. It runs away from you off the back, but you have to be up over the bank, and hopefully then it will stick. See that tree there on the right hand side? Now I'm a left-hander, so it never comes into play to me, but the right-handers have hit this tree. But any ball airborne it shouldn't really come into play for a well hit ball. But when the ball lands, it will kick from right to left.
Okay. 43 metres.
Mm-hmm. And again, you can't be short. Right, let's see how that one's
Looks
going.
good.
There you go. Now that is it's standard kind of finish, as it is playing downwind a bit. That chip isn't easy, because that's gone up the back, and again when she's chipping that back, it's going to run away from me a bit. I do, looking at the conditions here, the lady who can stop a ball well will do very well today. And again, you can see something very similar there.
Two similar shots.
Both of those up and downs are challenging. Both of those up and downs.
Our cameraman out in the shade of the tree.
The local lads were saying yesterday that 7, 8 and 10 were the three very challenging holes. And they were all playing tricky. Ladies having a chat, which is nice to see, on the way down to the 8th green. You see a lot of ladies actually with golf bags now. They're carrying these like golf bags.
Do you use one yourself, Derry?
No,
You
I'm
use 3 clubs or 2?
No, I say I'm still on the 2 clubs, and
Yeah. I've been using one myself for the last couple of years, and I'm beginning to consider for the autumn winter carrying just the homemade stand. You know, the nearly every bit as adequate as cover and less bulky. Because some of the bags tend to blow over easily.
No, sure. Again, I do think she wants to chip this into the fringe. See the first cut? She has.
That's a good chip.
That's a good chip.
Very safe chip.
Geraldine from the Port Marnock Club, fabulous pitch punk club, was up there on their open week there a few months ago. First time I played it was really impressive.
Lovely course indeed.
That's a placeable from bunkers. You want to be playing out of bunkers there. And
Greens are generally very fast in Port Marnock, aren't they?
yeah, they are.
It being a seaside resort, aren't you?
Right, and there's chip.
Links.
That'll have to go a bit for her.
Yeah.
That one kind of kicked into the fringe and took the bit of sting out of it. That's also a tricky putt. I know it's only 4 feet, but again, she's hold 2 good putts on 6 and 7. If she hits at that pace, I would expect her to hold this as well. So the ladies are playing 36 holes now, and then we will have their 18-hole playoff for the top 8 in the afternoon. The junior ladies top 8 and interladies top 8 are also in the afternoon. Approximately 1 o'clock for those. They all played yesterday. So Eleanor for par. That wasn't hit. Yeah.
No.
I just thought of the way she held the last 2 that she'd have been firmer with that.
Yeah, it was never going to go into the back of the hole.
No. So Eleanor drops to +1. Geraldine, just as you're allowed to, fixing a pitch mark at the hole. Great to see Geraldine, such a long career and such successful she has been, still playing at the top level. Well done.
Well done. Good
par remains 2 over. So the ladies now will go up to the 9th hole, which is one of our lovely signature holes, really.
48 metres, I believe.
Yeah, never plays that, Joe. Actually,
Right.
It's about a 45. We would always say, because it is because it's kind of off an elevated tee box. Now this is a birdie hole because it's back into the breeze now as well today, and there's nothing in front of the green to stop you. And
Although the flag is very stationary, isn't it?
there now, yeah. But it is.
It is breezy indeed, but
it's
must
a
be the shelter of the trees.
great chance for birdie this one now.
Chrissy is -4
Oh, right,
Chrissy
Joe.
Shea. And Maureen is +2
After 7 or... That's a great start from Chrissy
after
Sheedy.
6 holes.
Great start. So, Geraldine, 48 metres. Now. She's not happy with that, I don't think.
Trying to guide it in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Still downhill, is it?
It's kind of a crossways, but
Is
it's there's no great drama there really. So she's on the left hand side. That's a great start there, Joe, from Chrissy Sheedy to be four under par.
She'll know every blade of grass of this
She
course,
does.
I'd imagine.
I actually met her last week. She was up here practicing. She was up with her family, and Declan was minding the Bambino and the putting green, and Chrissy was out practicing.
The time that these senior ladies, and indeed the gents, put in to remain at the top of the game, a lot of players, even and supporters within our game, wouldn't be aware of the actual amount of time they put in on the quiet and go at quiet time to different and vary the courses as well.
No, true, you're right. Even when I saw Chrissy now last week, I said, like, you know, you're not going to just come up here and stand up and play and win. You do have to practice the courses you're going to play on and stuff like that. But she went out and she was looking at putting, practicing putting and her chipping and stuff. So cameo of Eleanor's missed par putt there in the 8th hole. She's off the back on 9 there, but isn't in great difficulty there really. It was a nice pitch actually at the flag. Actually there was Chrissy in the background on 7, playing with Rio Tool. And there's Eleanor's ball just bunks onto there. Now you can be a bit aggressive with both these chips. You nearly fancy your chances with these actually, of holding them. Jared's going to first to go, I think. Interesting to see here, Joe, that the ladies tend to leave the flag in. A lot. I always believe we're taking it out.
I believe in taking it out, especially going uphill.
Yeah.
I remember being told as a very, very young fella that the hole is always bigger when you're going uphill.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I learned to take it out there. Jared's going to mark that for par.
She fancies her chances
she
too.
Does. She's having a look at that, isn't she? Yeah. No, so chip for birdie.
Ailey Sexton's 1 over.
Okay.
Breeda White 3 under, and that's after 16 holes.
That's a very good score. Breeda 3 under after 16, yeah. So even looking at our two ladies here, like +1 and +2, you can't drop too many more and get away from that type of, if there's a 4 under and 3 under leading at the moment now.
True. Very true.
That's good out of Breeda White to be 3 under through 16.
Tara is -1.
Tara Dillon.
Yeah, and Margaret.
Oh, we come to our one of our nicest hole in the course, our 10th hole. 52 metres, beautiful shot. There's a huge 3 on the left hand side, which I've hit so many times. But for right-handers, you shouldn't hit it at all because it's not, unless you pull it, it's not in your line. But I have seen right-handers hit it too. You can see it there. See that 3 on the left-hand side there? It's very overhanging and it's very hard to go over it. But the right-hander, like you can see there, you can just draw it down to it. Cameraman just going to the back of the 10th green. 52 metre pitch. Bank there, there's a gap between, see that bank and the green? There's about 3-4 metres there gap. Difficult to hold this green now. Difficult to hold. You see, I'll be interested to see these balls landing. Will they grip? I fancy that they'll run to the back of the green. So Eleanor with the honour. They're just giving their scores, I would think, to Martin Flynn. Oh, Geraldine is coming to that. Okay. So we're going to stay with this group here for one more hole, and then we're going to follow a different group in a minute or so after that. So there might be just a small pause then after that. So put your award +2, pitch in 10.
Should be like to picking up a few birdies the next few
Yeah.
holes.
Do you see that, Joe?
No, I lost sight of it.
Right to 2.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
she hit the tree. There you go.
Oh.
Is that typical commentator's curse there now?
Well,
That's
I blame
me.
you.
Yeah. Me telling you
I'm-
the right-handers are
I'm
not.
always innocent, Derek.
It's not in the way for right hand. So see the tree on that you're looking
Yeah,
at there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Ger obviously pulled that ball, hit the tree. Now it's you're looking at 4 all day long from where she is there.
Struggling a bit by her high
yeah,
standard, Ger.
yeah.
With all respect to her.
Right on there. 52. You really got to hit this 53, 54 meters to get it right down there. But that's not going to hit the tree anyway because I saw it coming down. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking it
Yeah.
was going to do. But that's a good shot. Like that
Should
was
be
back
happy
in the
enough
green,
there.
yeah, and it's a chip back up the hill.
Yeah. Seems to be sitting up nicely.
It does. Now, I've been here many a time where Ger is going to chip from. Normally a low chip over the bank. Hopefully it will grip and then release to the green. So you can see what Ger's left with there. Anything airborne is going to run to the back of the green, so I think a low running chip there now.
It's on the downslope as well.
Yeah. You could
It appears to be. Do I read it right?
no, you are. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I'd be interested to see the way she'll play it now because I would be used to this kind of shot, but obviously she wouldn't be used to being this far away from the green. Yeah, good shot.
She'd take that.
She will. So it's
Yeah.
7-8 feet for par. Not an easy putt though. It was good breaking that coming across from the green there. And there will be, can again be aggressive with this chip because it's back up.
Paula Lynch is level and Tracy Smith 5 over, and that's after 16 holes.
Oh, good. Okay.
As you said earlier yourself, Derek, anything around level would be the target.
Yeah, it
Beyond
would.
that would be
Once
a
the two
massive-
ladies who are 4 and 3 and don't really do that again in both rounds, but you would think they'd be level par would be a good cut mark actually for the top 8. And there's putting this one.
Bounced a little bit.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it's in around the house.
It stopped pretty quickly, didn't
Yeah.
it?
So, and we'll mark that, I would think. So we'll probably remain 1 over after 10. Ger, this is important now. If you miss this, she's gone to 3 over, and you can see slipping away a little bit, even at this early stage.
While a 12 times champion, she hasn't had.
It's 12 times now,
yeah,
Joe, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She
massive.
hasn't played as much this year. She had a bit of bad health, so she's not as regular
Right.
seen on the bigger events this year. Recovering well though, fair play to her.
Yeah, that's great. No. I think she's got to be firm with this and keep it up.
Good
That's a
one.
fabulous
Well
tree,
played.
isn't it? That's a super tree now. Well done.
We can nearly hear a sigh of relief.
Yeah,
Look,
look,
the
she's
smile
smiling.
tells us all,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah. She's happy to take that par anyway.
Ger or Ellen are willing to join in the smile.
Mm.
Now back to her own position.
This
You'd
should-
expect this,
you
obviously,
would-
yeah.
You would. So, ladies, +1 and +2 at the moment after 10 holes. So we're going to change groups now. So we'll be back shortly. 48-metre pitch playing from an elevated tee box. After our storm recently, Joe, we came up here and we had one of our big trees was down on top of the tee box. Had collapsed from inside in the forest part there.
After 16 holes, Louise Grace is 4 over, and Liz Quinn from the Collinstown Club in Westmeath is 4 over. That's after 16 holes.
Yeah, you see a few of the ladies with the kind of late 4-5 over par after 18. They'll be fighting hard to make the cut from there.
So in no particular order, Ger Ward +2, Eleanor Walsh is level, Sarah O'Neill +2, Breda White is 2 under, Ailish Sexton and Paula Lynch level par, Tracy Smith 5 over, Louise Grace 3 over, Liz Quinn 2 over, Chrissy Sheedy still leading the pack with -4, Ger Holland is level, Mary Murray from Rock Lodge +2, Tara Dillon, we haven't seen her in focus yet, but she's -1, Margaret Hogan level, and Helen is +3.
Okay. So we're here on the 9th with Tara Dillon. Even par must have dropped a shot there, Joe. She's back to level here at this stage.
Right.
You can see Frank Deneen out there doing a bit of work, going off to the cameraman, I think. Relaying scores back to us here.
He's a big fixer, Frank, in his diary for later today. Heading to Croke Park, and Cork are not playing. Oasis are playing.
Oh, is he going up to that, is he? Okay.
He tells me that he's bringing his daughter.
Right.
I don't know if he's a fan or not. We didn't gather that in the conversation.
Okay. This is Margaret Hogan from Tullamore Club, about to pitch. And Margaret is also even par after 8 holes. So again, this is one I think that it is a birdie hole, this one. So let's see what Margaret can do. She's kind of cack-handed, Joe, is she? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's a standard good pitch there.
That is a good pitch.
Into
Held
the-
well too, didn't it?
Yeah, into the fringe there, and it one bounce on, then checked. Great birdie chance from 10 feet. Tara, one of the successful Irish ladies European Championship team this year. Herself and Chrissy and Amy Galvin, which they won so well. Good ball, Tara. Tara's a great ability to stop a ball. Like you can see that landed by the flag. A lovely picture of the ball.
She won't fear the second shot.
Amy isn't here today, so we have 2 of the 3 Irish ladies here.
Test.
Playing. Tara, sister of former #1 player Ian Dillon. Ian, who's captaining the Kildare senior men's team this year, as per usual in the intercounty.
And we best not forget the triumphant manageress on the day too, Ger.
Yes.
Ger Holland also.
Yes, absolutely. Who's what do you say, Joe? Was she level par there herself?
Mm-hmm.
The Kildare senior team are gone up to Inniskeen today, practicing for.
Hi all, just wanted to give you some live updates from the course. We're obviously following the Margaret Hogan and Tara Dillon match, but Chrissy Byrne, or Chrissy Sheedy, in front of this match is 4 under par after 9 holes. She had a tremendous run of birdieing the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th in a row, which made a huge difference. The other stellar performer on the course at the moment is Breda White, who turned 3 under par. She's back to 2 under par now, and she's one of the leaders at the moment. Special notice to Eleanor Walsh, who's level par. Also Ailish Sexton and Paula Lynch as well are also level par too. Testing conditions, but definitely getting the better of them. And thanks to everybody who's joining in, and the more the merrier. And we'll be covering all throughout the day. Thank you.
Proximity to a course and finding the available time to practice and play on a regular basis, not just on the up to one of these bigger events. It is worth a couple of shots, without a doubt.
It has to be, Joy.
Yeah.
Even I was looking last week at the gents coverage. Like you see Munster winners like Cork and Kerry were dominating at the top of the leaderboard. It must count for local knowledge, counts for something, I suppose. Oh, unlucky Margaret. So both ladies remain even par through 9, which is okay. Which is
Yeah.
okay. As they make their way to the 10th, though.
52 metres. Slightly sloped green.
Just giving Margaret a drink of water.
Slope from left to right. The camera picks it up well there. You have a bank at the front and the back at this area, is that right?
Yeah, front and the back, yeah. In the background there now is the Curra GEA grounds, the Army grounds there. So that's Marie O'Toole down there on the green.
With Chrissy.
With Chrissy, yeah. On the 10th. So Marie is putting up the hill. As we can see here, lovely shot there. Coming into the autumn season, the tree now changing colours.
We can see then, we
She
remarked
missed that.
earlier about the lack of fluttering. There is a little breeze out there, but the lack of fluttering the flag. But we can see all the autumn colours you just referred to,
Yeah,
whether it be on the trees or shadows. That's a very colourful picture, actually.
isn't it? That's a
Yeah.
lovely picture, yeah.
We're getting very artistic.
Yeah. Right, Chrissy. Every facet of her game is so strong, really, to be honest. Chrissy's such a modest champion, like she's takes it all in her stride, knocks that in.
Well done.
There's a lovely atmosphere here today, really, and it's been played in such a lovely spirit. So,
Well worth if you're within driving distance. Very few would be within walking distance on the cover, but within driving distance could do worse than spend the afternoon here for the playoffs in all 3 grades, the senior, inter and junior, the afternoon. If not, we'll be doing the coverage live
Margaret
to
just
mark the occasion.
pulled that a little bit, and you can see if it's pulled, it will kick on a decent bit into the rough
Okay.
from there.
Margaret Hogan now.
It's Tara now. So you just watch Tara's such a simple, lovely, elegant pitching style that she has. She's just having a look. Is she waiting for something? Okay, she's good to go. See, straight up, gets the ball right up in the air there. It's a fine shot. Just gone to the back. Second cut, but a nice, much handier chip back than Margaret has. See, Margaret Hogan is actually
Yeah.
in the 3 clubs. Like you were saying, Joe, a while ago, she's carrying 3 clubs now. Tara's still with the 2. It's interesting to see since the third, we're allowed the 3rd club in, how many people are actually doing it. There's Keith Redmond in the back room with his 2 lads. Keith, who I was commentating on, who won the Leinster Strokeplay in Bagnus down there a few weeks ago. Played superb pitch and putt. His wife playing this morning, Tracy. Any update on actually her score, Joe? You didn't see it?
No, nothing.
No,
Nothing.
from
Just
Tracy?
as of at the moment.
She's in the last group, I think, out. Tracy Redmond. She's one of our top players. See, a lot of ladies that you'll be seeing today will be representing their counties in the inter-county in a couple of weeks' time.
Always a very big event as well.
Now, Margaret having a look at this.
We referred to the autumn colours. We've a few leaves already.
Yeah.
See Margaret clearing some of them for her.
Anybody watched that there? Tara, actually, Margaret asked Tara to mark her ball there. If you,
Yeah.
rather than Tara obviously couldn't do that herself, she was asked to mark it. Oh, Margaret, you
That
quit.
is
She totally quitting that.
not one of her better ones.
No, you can see it. She the deceleration coming through the club, and it never went there. Tara with her chip. Obviously, Margaret's ball isn't bothering her anyway. she also quitting that. So she's left herself a good 6 feet. Now it's not a hard putt actually. That is straight and firm up the hill.
This is the hard one.
This is a hard one, definitely. I'd say if we were doing a score average in this 10th hole, it would definitely be 3 point something. It's playing over par. She'll have to be firm with this to get it up to the hole. And she hasn't hit that. So Margaret will drop to +1. She's going to finish that, I think. Yeah. And she'll go to +1. Now Tara. And again, it's similar to what we were saying about Geraldine Ward and Ella Walsh. These ladies don't want to drift too far away from the par mark to keep themselves in contention. Straight, firm, in the middle. Two bogeys on 10 again, Joe.
Yeah. I think you're right on your call. Above 3 odd.
Oh, great. We're getting to see the 11th hole. This is a great hole.
38 metres.
Yes, 38 metres. It's
Elevated, yeah.
elevated green. Again, short is not the thing, but it's always a tricky one to be putting on. It's a lovely little shot, though. It's a 2-hole all day long, like you are when we're playing. Like you are thinking of a birdie hole the whole time. Down the bottom of the course in McDonough. I think big of that flag will be a very, very quick putt. So we just got a score update there. Chrissy is 4 under through 11, which is making, it puts her 1 ahead of Breda White. So you can see the 11th there. Chrissy's actually above one there. Margaret just dropped her ball there. Chrissy's pitching 12. I've seen Chrissy through the years in many scratch cups in McDonough bring in 14, 15 under par.
It's opening up the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going on our estimation earlier. The way she's going, like she could end up with a 6 or 7, couldn't
She could, and she could do that again in the next round. Even it is so.
Only settling into her game.
Now Margaret, pitch towards the 11th.
You certainly don't want much of a gap in the top 3, 4 players anyway, to leave it interesting for the afternoon.
Joe, did you see the end of that Margaret's ball? No.
No.
Oh, short. I can see it there in the dip. Now Tara throws it up lovely. Yeah, nice shot from Tara. Now that's going to be tricky on the way back because it's quick, and I think that Margaret's ball, she is even going to be trickier. That's a poor enough shot, to be honest, to be in the valley there, because that chip is going to run away from her on the way up.
We have an update on Mary Murray. After 16 holes, she's 3 over, and Helen Grigsby is 4 over. So that's after 16 holes.
Okay. Now, Margaret's just coming up to the green to have a look at it, and now we'll go back. This is a challenging up and down the best time.
She's been struggling the last few holes, for all respects to Margaret, hasn't she? But the high standards she's capable of doing.
Okay, chance. It's 8-9 feet, but it's a tricky putt. There's at least a ball and a half outside the hole on that one. Now Tara, I think she may leave the flag in this time. Coming down. Again, if you're kind of playing for your 3 here, Joe, because I think past that hole will run to the bottom of the green now.
Okay. She's having a long look at her.
She is. And Tara doesn't.
We'll see this hole through now, and we're moving back to the 5th hole.
Wise choice, 5th. Okay.
Breda White is involved on the 5th hole.
Oh, unlucky Tara.
Oh.
Unlucky. So Tara's going to will remain +1. Well done, Tara. Now Margaret for par. Margaret +1.
Well done.
Well done. Good, great
That's
three.
it, yeah.
Saw two great threes this morning. Geraldine Ward's on the 10th, down halfway down the fairway, and that was another great three from Margaret.
As we move across to the fifth now.
Our fifth hole is a gorgeous hole. It's played from the top of the course. It's 53 metres down the hill to an elevated green. We have 3 on the left, 3 on the right. The gap between the two trees isn't huge, but it's a lovely, lovely shot. Nice, big enough green for the pitch. There you see it. And we're picking up Joe Breda, is it?
Breeder White, yeah.
Okay, so we're picking up Breda White now from Tip Hills and Ailey Sexton from Fermoy. Tournament up and running.
The championship was last played in McDonough in 1970, I understand.
Oh.
A left-hander won it that stage. Nancy Toohey from Catholic Institute. I'm reliably informed by John Manning.
There's a bit of trivia I didn't know.
8 under par, 154, 5 strokes clear of Claire Keating from Woodville.
I would have heard of Clara right through the years. I think she's a multiple national champion. The Woodvale Club in Cork, which is long gone. It was a 9-hole. In my youth, I used to play a lot of county league matches there. It's great to see new courses coming into our game rather than losing courses. So Ailish Sexton we're going to pick her up now. So she's from my club. Her husband Dahi's up here supporting her. Dahi, congratulations to him. I just made the Cork inter-county team for this year's team.
She's a former national junior Strokeplay champion, same Ailish.
Yeah, she's in the senior ranks a couple of years now and has really performed well and is an improving player for all accounts.
And our playing partner Breda, 1987 and 2016 winner.
Hi there, this is live from the course. Very exciting events as we go through the day. The Ladies' Championship is a third of the way through. They have 36 holes this morning, of which they're a good portion of the way through as well. We'll be following Breda White in a moment. Breda White turned 2 under par for the first 18 holes, the best starting 18 holes at the moment. She's now 2 under par as well, but has a chance to go to 3 under par. Ailey Sexton, Cork Intercounty player and one of the first year in the senior grade, is 3 over par as well. Other notable scores as well. Chrissy Sheedy is still 4 under par, very steady, rock solid throughout her first 12-13 holes as well. We also have good showings as well from Ger Holland, whose level par was 1 under for the front 9 and is gone to level par. Margaret Hogan's level par, Tara Dillon, is 1 under as well. So very much hotting up. I'd advise anyone who's in the area to come along. There's a nice crowd building as well throughout the event too. At 1 o'clock we have the intermediate and junior ladies. The junior ladies at 1, the intermediate ladies at 1:30, followed by 2 o'clock or thereabouts the senior ladies event. So all excitement and best of luck to everybody, and we'll be following the Breda White Eilish Sexton match presently. Thank you.
Okay, there's our lovely 5th hole. So you can see the gap isn't huge now between the 2 trees on the left and the right there. There's a bank there, short there, Joe, and then there's a nice gap towards the green. It's a lovely hole though. It's a receptive green. Anything on the left hand side there is a dead ball really, because it's very hard to get up and down. But normally we don't end up there because the other tree is protecting it. So most misses are on the right hand side of that green. But it's a lovely shot, 53 metres. Receptive green. Breda White, -2. And she's on her second round, one of our leading groups. So -2 after 22. That's a nice score, and she's getting a nice round together there. You did say, Joe, she was 3 under after 16, so she's dropped 1 off on the way back, but she's still playing well. That's our picture of our 4th hole. Gorgeous shot, 62 metres, where it's green. Overhanging tree on the left hand side as well. I think it's one of our nicest holes too. Must say the course is looking fantastic, and we're getting it on, seeing it on a lovely day and lovely clear pictures.
We've been blessed this year for any of the national events so far. Weather has been extremely good to us.
So Breda's pitching the 4th here, not the 5th, I think, guys. Yeah. So this is 62 metre pitch. It really plays it though. You gotta hit it the full. I think it's even a bit more. The greens after getting smaller through the years, from what I remember anyway. Lovely pitch though. If you go big, you go to that back bank. It can come back down from the bank.
After 16 holes, Gerward is 3 over, Eleanor 1 over.
Breda just been disturbed by a fly, and which is probably what all the good players should do: reassess and start all over again.
Dare I say it? No flies in her. Shh.
So has a look, pulls the trigger.
Good follow through.
That's a super
That
pitch, absolutely. Now that's a 62
That's one of the better
metre
shots we saw since we started this morning.
Absolutely. So that's a kick and birdie, I'd say, for Breda to go back to -3. Now Eilish. +3. That's you're still in the mix at the moment, but just
you don't want to have to run outside the.
No, she's wearing her Cork colours. Eilish is part of the Cork inter-county team for a number of years now. I must say, she, from what I've seen of her where she's really improved.
It's all the private school she's getting from the hobby.
Yes. Oh, that got an awful kick off the bank. That can happen if you're short there. It'll hit that banks and run through the green.
Looking at the fine shot.
She got a nice little bounce up, but there was a good bit of spin check on the second bounce for it to grip. Both ladies with golf bags as well. You can see a few brown patches in the background on the fairway. All the good weather we've been having. But as Joe was saying, if anyone is around within the vicinity of the Curragh, it's well worth coming out here to see these ladies playing their signature premier event, Ireland Strokeplay. Well
worth looking at again.
So Breda will go to 3 under after 22, and if she could keep it together, she could post a nice number for the players coming behind her. These are one of the...
An interesting trip for Eilish, Derek.
It is, yeah. It isn't terribly difficult now, Joe. Past the hole again, I will run on a bit, but it should... I think I'd be chipping into the first fringe cut there, and with a bit of run out.
We'll be short.
Yeah. It's okay, though. It's okay.
Possibilities of getting a par.
So she'll have, what, 5 feet for par here? Again, you'd want to be... just judging from what I'm seeing today, the greens aren't super fast, so you can be firm with the putting. And the holes are all in normal places. Didn't see 13 or 14 yet today, but when we see those holes, they're always 2 tricky hole pin positions. Eilish for par to remain 3 over. Well done. Oh, I thought it was in. It cut across the hole just at the last. She'll drop the +4. She actually birdied that hole first time round. I saw her this morning when I was out early.
Couple of mention for a couple of new names to us in our coverage. After 16 holes, Valerie Rogers is 5 over, and Kathleen Garrity is 2 over. That's after 16 holes.
Okay. Right, I'd given Breda this birdie putt, but anyway, there we go. -3. Breda always plays with the sunglasses. Okay, there's my 5th hole there now. So you can see why we don't miss it on the left hand side, because that tree will knock it out.
And the pin is in that direction.
It's in that direction, yeah. Tricky pin to get at now. There's not much. Breathe on our fly. Lovely view of the green, isn't it? There, fine green.
That looks like Paula Lynch in the background in the blue.
It does, isn't it? Yeah, she's playing. Tracy Smith, I think, was with her there. Okay, so there's our tee box. You can see index 5 or index 7, 53 meters. And must say that's great camera angles here for we're getting today to see everything. Nice follow through from Breed anyway. That was a bit lively, came in.
Yeah.
Got to kind of kick off the fringe, but it was still okay there off the back. Now Eilish. Again, she wouldn't want to drop too many more shots from here, even if she could pick up a couple of birdies and get that score down a bit. The intermediate ladies are being led by Mairead O'Toole from St. Bridget's neighbouring club here, +2 from yesterday. Very, very impressive score from Mairead. Good shot, Eilish.
She takes that one.
She will. Mairead is a 4-shot lead actually over one of our own players here, Catherine Smith from McDonagh. Had a super day yesterday, 56, 58, +6. So we're wishing Catherine all the best of luck. But we're all delighted with Catherine at the moment with 6 over.
After this hole, we're going to take a little break, and Suzanne Jordan and Frank Deneen
Excellent. So Joe's still in there.
will take over.
2 no better people now can take over from us here. So Eilish is on the fringe and Breda is in the second cut. You can see John Manning in the background there. John, who's the best man ever for stats. Oh, any of the information we're giving you, we've been fed from John.
I constantly refer to him as Mr. Google.
Yeah. We're so lucky in the game to have someone like John who's kept all this information from pitch and putt, and the reviews that you see online, they're all from John. This is super.
Interesting chip now.
Yeah, you can be aggressive here now, Joe. This is you're not going to go too far past here.
That is good. That was a brave effort.
Yeah.
On Eilish, let's finish this part of the coverage of the boarding.
Breda just stepping over her Eilish's line, fairness to her, and she's going to tap in. So she'll remain 3 under after 23, which is second at the moment. Oh, we think she's leading actually. Chrissy must have dropped something. Alright, Eilish, try and get a birdie back to go +3 and keep yourself fighting.
Go on. Go on. Oh, dear me.
We thought we finished, so we're going to leave. Myself and Joe are going to leave you now. And Frank and Susanna will take over.
Good to go. Fantastic pitch by Rita White up to the 6th hole, and Eilish Sexton steps forward.
Eilish pitching really well today. I was watching her earlier on 16, so let's see how she goes.
Welcome to the commentary, Suzanne.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Fantastic. We'll have see how we can get on now for the next half an hour or so, and see if we can entertain the masses that are watching us. Eilish Sexton, super player, intermediate last year, has played for Cork, the senior ladies team for last year at least, and the year before, and a couple of years. She's really come on leaps and bounds. Herself and Dahi, her husband, real stalwarts of pitchball in Cork. Dahi's on the Cork team this year. Eilish looks like being thereabouts for the senior ladies team as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic proponents in the game from my club.
She's a very solid player, and she's a determined player as well. You can see it in her body language out there today. She's giving it her all.
She is, and of course, Breda White is now in joint lead of at the moment. Obviously, Kirsty's behind her and has a few holes to spare, but Breda is an excellent player. Now, I want you to watch her putting, right? I hope Breda won't mind me saying this, but it could be better. And if we look quite closely now, you'll see that when she's addressing the ball, she's fine, right? But as she follows through on the stroke, see, it's quite wristy, and it is
breaking to the left.
Everything is out left.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because her left hand is leading a little bit. Now, who am I to tell anyone, or who are we all to tell anyone?
I know, yeah, but
about things, but it's quite obvious that she's hooking across the putts. What she needs to do is that she needs to bring it back straighter and almost push her hands through, and I think that would help her. But she's one of the best pitchers in the game. It's just she obviously struggles with her putting, and Eilish now has a good opportunity here.
Well
and
done.
That's a good putt.
Yeah, nice birdie.
Yeah, excellent stuff. No, it's great to see it, and we're having it's a fantastic event that we're having as well. The 7th hole now. 7th hole is a tough hole. It flows away from you.
It does, yeah.
So it actually brings the bunker into play, because you've got to just get over the top of the bunker there.
Exactly. You've got to come in over that bunker. That's the line. I mean, and standing on that tee box, it looks like it's straight at the pin, but actually if you've got to come in from the right.
You have to be on the right.
Yeah.
And some of the holes here in McDonough are like that. You think of, is it the 12th, the 13th hole? That's fading, that's very much away from you as well. And this is Sarah O'Neill here now, for also is definitely on the Cork ladies team this year. Absolutely fantastic player, and really, really nice family as well. Michael, her husband, is here too. Good solid putting stroke.
Oh,
see what I mean?
No, yeah, very good. She got
but,
it, yeah.
But it's
through. It's a through. Yeah, it's a through.
There's no hook. There's no ability to move it around or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
And see what I mean? The bunker coming into play here.
Yeah.
So if they're lining up here now, right? I know the rake's kind of in the way, but that's exactly the line is there.
And there's also a breeze out there today.
Yeah. Not much,
but on certain holes you can feel it, and you can see the impact on some of the players today, where they're after the fact saying that breeze is stronger than it looks. Flags look as if they're not moving, but it'll be interesting to see if Eilish comes in from the right hand side, as you say.
Pulled it left.
Left, yeah. Sit.
You see, if you're left, you're going to be long, and you're going to be behind that little humpy thing. Even if you're short of that hump there on the back of the green, it's an uphill putt, so you're not too bad.
Yeah.
But I can't see Breda. Hopefully Breda won't. Left is not the miss, and definitely short is not the miss. So
no, it's pretty precise, this hole.
Yeah,
isn't it?
But Breda in good shape. 3 under par is a good score. Puts her in good stead.
Looks like a good pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Just
a little unlucky.
Now, the problem there. That's okay. That's not the worst miss in the world. It's better than where Eilish is.
Yeah. She's.
But what she's going to have to do, she's going to have to be very delicate now as she comes down the hill, because if she goes aggressively for this, it can run away from her. Yeah.
Green's not as fast today as yesterday so far. I mean, I know this is their second round and they will dry up a bit, but there's a big difference today compared to yesterday. It's not the worst. Not the worst.
We're about almost 2/3, well, just over 1/3 of the way, nearly halfway through the event now at this stage. So, Breda is on her 25th hole at this stage. She's got to be thinking, a couple more twos, get to 5-6 under par, and I'll be well in the mix. For Eilish, it's a different kettle of fish. She's trying to get back. I'm making a prediction now that the cut's going to be 2 over par, right? That's a
I'd say
prediction.
2 to 3. Yeah, I would agree with you. It's somewhere there. Eilish will need to pull back 1 or 2, but she's definitely on the edge of it. That's a nice chip.
Get in.
Oh, that's a lovely chip. But
and that's what I was saying. If you were on the other side of the hump here, putting up the hill, you can be a bit more aggressive with that.
Yeah.
But this has to be delicate for Breda. I would expect her. Yeah, she looks like she's leaving the pin in. Sometimes when you're off the green, you have the advantage of leaving the chip in or leaving the pin in. Yeah. So she's going to chip it. Now the advantage of chipping it is that you put a bit of spin on the ball when it chips, and it can slow it down coming down the hill. The disadvantage is if you catch it fat.
Yeah.
You can have a 10-foot putt back for 3.
Yeah.
But some of us would putt that.
I'd be putting. I'm sorry, Frank. It'd be. Oh, that's super. Oh,
yes,
what a chip!
She's delighted.
She's thrilled, and so she should be.
Yeah, but very, very delicate kind of
beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
See what we were saying. I'm sure Kevin's going to give us a review of that in a moment. But as you'll see, if we can do that kind of slow again as well, what she's doing is that she's imparting a bit of cut into the chip, right? And by imparting the cut into the chip, it means that she's got it takes the spin into the ball. And now the problem with that is that it can veer the chip off right or left a little bit, and that requires a good bit of practice to be in a position to do that. But
she caught that pure. I mean, that was absolute perfection.
Exactly what she wanted.
Yeah.
And you know, that takes huge amount of practice and time and
experience.
Yeah.
You know.
When I'm doing the coaching with the ladies, I get them to do bounce the ball on the face of the club.
Yeah.
I call it keepy uppy, but you know, it's the idea of that is that you can feel the texture of the ball through the club, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that you've got an idea of how much it takes to move the ball that 6 inches or that 8 inches, and it's an interesting exercise.
Interesting theory. I will definitely test it out now. I'm already in my head.
It's hard. Really? It's hard to do, but you know, once you get.
But you're getting the weight and the feel of the ball on the club. It makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
So the 8th hole now, you've got to go over the bank at the front, which means, and this net green also is from right to left behind you, so she's got to come in from the right here. She's a bit worried about that.
She is, yeah.
But you can see the spin on it. Again, she's coming downhill. That's going to be another delicate putt for Frank, chip for Breda.
Again, it's slightly over this tree. Not a huge amount, but the line is definitely over that tree. And I always see, when you see the gap in the top of the tree, you know there's the line.
Yeah. But the tree shouldn't be in play.
Shouldn't be too much, no.
But it's also a psychological thing. If you're looking at it, you can fall into the trap. It's a little left, is it?
No, I think. Where's she gone?
I don't know where it is. Is that
there
short?
She is,
short and right. Okay. Misread that from here.
Looked different, but
again, two tough chips now down the hill.
Yeah. Well, I think Breda's big. Is she? Is she coming up?
Breda's big, yeah. But again, it's coming from her left to right.
Yeah.
So again, but she's shown on the last one that she can handle the real delicate chips. I think I'll start playing Scotch foursomes with Breda because.
Will you? Why?
She's much better pitcher and chipper than I am. So
we'll see you out there. So.
Oh yeah. Tara will be disowning me, but that's okay. I'm sure Tara will be delighted.
Yeah, I was going to say happy days.
Happy days, yeah.
I have to say, Frank Horgan and the team here in McDonagh have just done an amazing job, isn't it? Just spectacular.
It's lovely, and you've got to bear in mind as well the weather that we've had over the last couple of weeks or over the last couple of months have dried out a lot of courses. We struggled last week in St Anne's with kind of blank patches where
the courses are burning in places and you can't help it, but this looks untouched by the weather.
It does, but it's always good here.
Yeah,
it's always good here. And the greens are a big size, and it's a big open course.
Yeah.
Huge viewing galleries as well.
Huge,
you know, from the top of the hill there, you can see loads.
Exactly. Yeah.
Eilish. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Just a little fat, and it comes down. Now again, I think that was the problem. Wasn't the chip there? The problem was the pitch. You know, you put yourself in difficult positions, and then you've got to try get out of it.
Yeah, you're struggling with your second shot, which you don't need.
Who's it? Old Eamon Birchall, you say to me, this is a game of your second shot.
Absolutely.
It's about getting yourself out of the trouble that you're in, or getting yourself. So these delicate little chips are not a shot that you play in golf at all.
No.
Or you don't play with any regularity in golf. And they're so intricate and so interesting, and such a skill in its own right.
Yeah.
See how she's going to pick the ball now and just literally land it on about 4 inches onto the green on the left. You see?
She's super at that again. Go up.
Yeah, and
if she'd a bit quickly, but
if she'd been another foot up, it would have been down to the hole.
Yeah.
I know where to land it.
Nicely today, isn't it? You're good at the theory.
Yeah.
I know. I was very good out there watching.
It's like the economics. Yeah, I'm good at the theory.
No, it is for her par.
Got to be solid. Got to be out left. But again, see the putting stroke is nice and straight through. line it up, flex the knees, keep the hands straight, no wrist movement.
She just hit it.
Had to be a bit aggressive.
Ran out of diesel.
Ran out of diesel. Yeah.
Ran out of diesel.
Now this is actually an important pot because it's slightly outside left. She's got to be careful she doesn't pull it left, but should be within range.
She puts with her left hand lower than her right, and
Yeah.
she pitches
Yeah, but
the opposite way around.
Yeah, okay, but
I wonder, did she change that recently? I don't know enough to know
No.
whether she's changed that, but
I'd love to get her on a button
Yeah.
green.
because you can see it here. You know, you
Yeah.
can see how she's pulling that,
Mm.
using too much of the left hand with it.
It's all
Yeah.
left-handed, and
Yeah,
you know, and it's, you can almost see there's a bit of wrist movement in it as well.
yeah.
which
She's
isn't-
got to move her shoulders and not
Yeah.
her hands.
You put what I try to get anyone who's learning to put in the V that is there.
Mhm.
Imagine you've got a ruler or a metal ruler up your sleeve or
Yeah.
through your watch wrist, and keep it rock solid. And that's not because you see some people and they're very good putting with the wrists, right? And they put it quite well with the wrists, but it tends to be patchy. They tend to go through phases of really doing it well,
Yeah.
and then phases of really of missing everything, right? Whereas if you have it from your shoulders, if you put from your shoulders on a cross, it takes all of the inconsistency out of it. It means that when you're under pressure, when you're fighting to lead an Irish stroke play, you can rely on it to come through
Yeah.
in a straight line.
Yeah, yeah. And I think when you're putting with your wrists, you don't have control on what that ball's going to do.
No, you don't.
You know, you're right. It's sporadic then if it goes
Yeah.
in, but
And you'll find
that's a lovely shot.
That's a fantastic.
That's a
oh wow!
super shot.
And that's why she's the best lady, one of the best ladies in the world, because
Absolutely.
she can follow up what would have been a disappointing pitch on
Yeah,
putt on the
to
last
get that shot back.
to hit that back. But she missed some putts in the first round as well. I was watching, and it's very difficult to see it. So
Yeah, Eilish. Again, be nice for her to get a shot or two back to,
yeah,
you know, for heading for the 2-over possible cut.
bit left. Yeah, and
yeah.
short, a bit left. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, this is a
She
tricky
pulled
hole. You
that
have to
around.
be aggressive with this hole to get it there.
Putting Breda in a nice position now.
Yeah. So we'll get a review of Breda's pitch there.
Mhm.
Okay. So Breda here now has the option.
She's gonna play it.
She's going to tap it in.
That was a super shot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Again, we talk about this. I was talking to Pat Sheehan actually last week, and I said to him, if I ever saw him walk up to a green and tap in a ball like that, I'd kill him. I said, you're playing for an All-Ireland title.
Yeah.
Mark it. Take your time. Take your minute. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know. No, obviously that was very close.
But
so
we've all walked up to those
Yeah.
tap-ins and then walked away embarrassed.
yes,
It's, you know, and they're the ones that count.
and they're the
That
ones.
can be the difference between.
And you see the top players, they rarely, if ever, do that. Now, like I say, that was 4 inches from the hole, so
Yeah. Sit. Huge learning in St. Anne's last week, watching the senior men play. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a different game, but I would love to get more people out watching,
yes.
because you can learn so much from just following these guys. They
And-
think about every shot, not just the putt that's a possibility. It's from tee to green.
And it's a game that does that. I talk always about what I call the wellness aspect of playing pitch and putt. And what I mean by that is Eilish Sexton is standing over a putt here, and right now she's stilling her body, she's stilling her mind, She's keeping everything in the moment. In your
Good putt.
watching her breathing, watching her body shape and body movement, and that is such an important aspect of life, because there's very few moments in your life when you're running from left and right and center, when you're running after kids, when you're running after people. There's very few moments in your day when you just stop and hold it still. And it is so vitally important that we have the opportunity to do that for people. You know, and do you know what I mean?
I agree with you, because you tend to go to the green, or maybe it's just me, and you're thinking about getting the putt. However, you're right, it's be in the place where you can get the putt. Settle yourself. Center yourself.
Centering.
And it's that awful phrase of mindfulness.
Yeah,
but it is mindful. Be mindful of what you're doing at all the time. And that's what I was saying about St. Anne's last week. I even noticed the difference between senior men coming to a tee box. They don't communicate. They are in the zone. But today there's chatting. And maybe as women maybe that's what we need to do as women playing, is that chat.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe we need to learn to
some people
quietness.
Some people chat. I chat a lot when I play, but the thing is that I've got it, I won't say perfected, but I've got it down to the 10 seconds before I step onto the box, and like Breda does there. And routine is so important in knowing what you're doing and being consistent in it. And I love her pitching style. It's so straight and simple and nice and gentle.
It's clean, isn't it? It's clean.
It is. There's no excess movement. There's no dipping. There's no anything. And it's
but she looks strong.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she does make it look easy.
She does, yeah.
You know.
It's not, but she makes it
definitely
look easy.
Not, but she's strong.
But it's about zero body movement, if at all possible. You know, there's no...
And English, again, you can see her settling herself very much.
There's a bit more movement in her swing, though, than Breda's, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's a good shot.
She's quite a short backswing.
Yeah. Have you ever seen John Cahalan from White?
I have, yeah.
And, you know, he's the master of the shortest
backswing in the world. Isn't he? Literally.
Comes back 18 inches.
Yeah.
But what he's doing is he's driving through the ball, and what that does too is that imparts spin on the ball too. That it gives you a nice rotation as you go through the individual.
But I think for the men
there's
playing,
Breda's chip. You see?
Okay,
see
look at that.
I mean?
Yeah.
But the first check takes the space out of the chip, right? And that gives you the opportunity to know where it's coming from or where the aspect is. Now she's got a similar chip here now.
She's taking the putter out.
Yeah, but she's uphill. I can't see her putting this.
She looks like she's putting it.
Okay.
Grasses. From where we're looking at it, it looks quite long, and there's a bit of grass to come through.
See, it depends on the lie too. Sometimes you got to take that into account.
Yeah. It's an uphill. She's going to go for it.
She's going to be more aggressive with the.
She's leaving the pin in.
Yeah, she seems to like that.
She does, yeah. For me, that pin would be out. It's like no scaffold. Oh no! What was that?
That was an aggressive swing. Now this putt is going to. She's going to be sweating over this putt back. She's 3.5 feet.
It felt as if she did all that very quickly.
Yeah, which is unlike her.
Yeah, it is unlike her. Yeah.
But she's in good shape. She's got to remember where she is.
Super playing. Yeah. She's just got to keep it calm. Now, Eilish, great putting stroke there by Eilish. Look at the shoulders.
And a good, almost.
Almost.
So, just going through some of the live scores at the moment. Tracy Redmond's level par after coming up to the 18th hole. We've Breda White on 3 under again. The scoring isn't as good as I would thought.
Breda's actually 4. She got that. She had been. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She's 4.
My mistake. Yeah. Kevin's put me right.
Kevin's
She-
paying attention.
Yeah, Kevin's paying attention now. So she had 2-4-2 in a couple of
Mhm.
holes, so she's got
Yeah.
to 4 under par. After 18 holes, Chrissy Sheedy is 5 under par. Breda White is 4 under par at the moment. Glenda Hoey is 1 under par, and Marion Courtney is 1 under par after 9. She's early on in her round. Ger Holland turned level par as well, and Eleanor Walsh turned 1 over par. Paula Lynch turned 1 over par too, and I'm sure we'll be covering some of those matches in a little while.
Mhm.
So now this short 11th hole is definitely a birdie
Tricky.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. So Breed will be delighted with that putt on the last.
That's a great shot. Stop. Sit.
And a
Yeah.
good, yeah. You can see how good the green's here as well.
Yeah, and it's a good position on that green. She
Mhm.
didn't want to be coming the other way at it
No.
downhill, but that's okay.
And believe it or not, if you pull the ball left,
Hmm.
coming at it from right to left isn't the worst place to be.
No.
Because
No.
she'll feel herself that, oh, even if I do tweak it a little bit, it's got up. And putting is 90% in the mind anyway.
Yeah.
It's all about confidence.
It's short.
Yeah. It's a pity now because that's an opportunity.
Yeah,
then.
it's a good line in, but anyway, Tara Dillon is sitting on about 2 over. Looking forward to seeing
Yeah.
where she's.
Tracy Redmond seemed to be playing well as well, and Ger Holland was doing exceptionally well.
Ger Holland was playing really, really well today. She had a lovely chip in there on 15.
Mm-hmm.
15 for some reason was giving a lot of trouble. An awful lot of
15's a tough hole.
an awful lot of fours happening there.
Yeah, 14 and 15 here are very, very tricky.
Yeah.
14 because it's such a long hole, and psychologically
fall.
you're looking at the back,
Yeah,
out the back as well. And if I get
and you've got to be on the right of that pin.
a flyer here,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. You know.
Now again, the green's a little bit slower today, but yesterday, if you were on the wrong side of that pin, that ball took
Yeah.
off. Eilish now. Oh, she's caught that too. That's going to be a tricky put back for Eilish.
What's the name of the guy on the headset?
John Manning.
John. John. The microphone at the side, if you just click it up and mute it, see if it keeps on.
She's going to take the pin out. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be
she's
Breda first, I think, to play anyway. But
tricky position now for Eilish.
Eilish for her par, I guess. A tough putt.
It could fade away from her here now if she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't. Get
I
one or
mean,
two.
she'll really have to play for her 4 and be very sure of it, because it could go
Breda short.
short. Yeah.
She's considering leaving it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's mixed thought. There's mixed thought on that.
Mhm.
You know, it depends on downhill. I don't mind it because you've got, and a big factor too is the way the pin sits in the hole too.
Yeah, exactly.
But downhole, you feel that it could stop it even if you're getting too aggressive. But yeah,
yeah,
look,
it's
it's a
not the
pity.
worst result from it, but you know, it's the chip crucified her there.
Well, the pitch wasn't. The pitch didn't
Pitch
help
was
either.
short, yeah.
So now the 12th hole, blind shot. You have to be brave with this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bank that's kind of a false bank on the short of it. This green used to be more up
Elevated,
before,
yeah.
I think they flattened it a bit under
And
it.
quite a lot of space between that hill and the green, which you can't see that easily from
No.
the tee box. I always think those hills do more damage than bunkers. So
I don't know. I don't know how many bunkers you've been in lately.
what's a bunker? I grew up in Portmarnock. If you do there, you're well used to bunkers.
It's amazing how sometimes you play courses and you don't see the bunkers.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
notice them anymore, to be honest. They
Yeah.
don't. Unless you're out in Sea Point and you're on that 16th hole.
Yeah, it's
Amen corner, as I call it.
fantastic.
Superb.
One of the greatest holes in the game.
Oh, I love it.
Breda's
Again, bit big.
fallen into her trap between the bank and the bunker.
Yeah.
Or the bank and the
And the
and the
green.
green.
Yeah. See Mary Murray and Helen Gregsby there in the background.
Yeah. And
We're looking for Louise Grace to see if she's surviving this game today.
Louise had a celebration last night.
Yeah. Nice.
And we've just heard news that Glenda Hoey's got a hole in one on the 13th hole. Great shot there by
Oh, that's a superb
Uh,
shot now by
Eilish.
Eilish. So
Needed.
opportunity to get one of these shots back.
Yeah. Glenda Hoey's gone to 2 under par overall.
It's like I was saying earlier in the review. Glenda's always there or thereabouts.
Well, that's a superb
Yeah.
place to be.
Yeah. You were saying Louise Grace had a celebration. Her daughter got married, and unfortunately the party was last night. So she's out there today.
I mean, fairness,
And congratulations to her daughter and her new
absolute
husband.
Congratulations
Wish them
to all of them.
every happiness for the future.
It's she could have timed it better now, in fairness.
Well, and as Louise will tell you, they eloped, so it was a surprise. So all
Copenhagen.
families met last night for the first time.
Copenhagen, yes.
But she did text at 12 o'clock to say she was in bed. A great advocate for the sport is Louise.
Louise is a great fun.
Superb.
Great fun. As are many of the ladies.
Yeah.
All of the ladies, but you know,
Mm-hmm. Great camaraderie. There's that lovely chipping stroke again.
yeah.
It's
Gets
definitely
yourself
her
out of trouble.
signature move,
Yes.
isn't it?
No, excellent. She's in good shape now.
She's
Eilish, this will come fractionally from the right. You have people who talk to me about, oh, my right to left putt is always the one that I find the hardest, and
yeah. I just picked the line and
Bang
well
it.
done. That was a
And that-
superb putt. That stroke is lovely, isn't
and
it?
it's
Solid.
aggressive, it's solid,
Yeah.
it's through the whole.
But it looks like she knows what she's doing with her putters, doesn't she?
Mhm.
I mean, her body movement is
And
perfect.
you notice that if you notice the gents last week and the ladies this week, but
Mhm.
the gents last week, there's two types of putters. There's the people who play this game and they hit the back of the hole,
Yeah,
and there's the people in who try to drop it in.
yeah.
And you see what I mean by that? It's trying to drop
you
it
go.
in, right? I don't think Breda White's ever hit the back of a hole in her life.
No, I'd be guilty of it. I'm the heart attack putter, as they call it. You know? It's like, how to get there, but
Yeah, no, and I'd be the exact opposite. Unless it's
Yeah,
going a foot
yeah.
past the hole, I'm not
and
happy.
that's the right way.
Well,
It's never
you're
up, never in. Isn't
you're
that
never
the
going to get
that's
one
it,
that's
yeah.
short. You know, 0% of short putts make the green.
Yeah,
So,
but it's like a block in your mind. If you're that type of putter that you roll them up,
yeah,
it's that fear of something. I'm not sure what the fear is though, because if you miss it on the short or long, what's the difference? You should
Declan
give it a
Freeman
chance.
will be hopefully will listen to this, and he'll tell a story about how I had a straight downhill putt that I was hitting, and I said to Decky, Decky, this is going in the hole. I said, I've got to be aggressive with this because it's going
Yeah.
in the hole. And he said, all right, yeah. And I hit it, and it hit the back of the hole. And you know, sometimes it jumps up, and slam dunked in, and he said, "Oh my God," he said, "that was off the front of the green. I'm never playing with you again. Like my heart is in my mouth."
You only had to chip it back.
The 13th hole, all
Great
very,
shot.
very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Totally flown away from you. We've spoken about this before. Flows away from you. The senior gents will try land it on the front of the green, and drop it through, but it's a more difficult
Beyond the
shot.
pin is the shot, really, isn't it? If you can.
Yeah, but if
You
you're
know.
short, you're in awful trouble.
Yeah. And even the right or left putt, I mean, it's a tricky putt across the green.
It
You know.
is, yeah. You have to be straight on this one.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how Frida does this.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, that's the danger.
Yeah.
You see, you know, now it's not the worst leave in the world from down there. It leaves a tricky putt coming back, but is tricky.
At least she's coming uphill as such, you
Yeah.
know, if it's got to go off the back.
Now this is important. I like the way that she grounds herself on every tee box. I think that's
Yeah.
really positive.
It is the strength in her game, isn't it?
Yeah. That looks nicely
Looks
cut
nice,
now.
yeah.
Be long enough? Actually,
That's all right.
no. Look, that's the lead.
That's yeah.
I know I'd be putting this, but
Oh well, yeah, I would too. But we'll see now. Actually, it'd be interesting to
Yeah.
see does she chip it. I mean, if she's
'Cause
got
this
her
is gonna-
confidence in her pitch, her chipping,
mhm.
and it's working for her today.
Yeah.
So
So as we said earlier, at 1 o'clock, 1:30 will be the next show, when we will have the junior ladies and the intermediate ladies being covered, and then at 2 o'clock we'll have the final 8 pairings of the senior ladies event.
yeah,
So
some of the junior ladies have arrived and they're watching and
yeah,
learning today, and you know it's a new thing for junior ladies and they're nervous. So
yeah,
it's a great learning, but you have to remember that this is a big deal for them, and
yeah, it is.
you know.
And I talk about some of the beginner ladies that I play with, and they'll play in scrambles and they'll play in what they call fun events. And I was trying to talk to them, and I was saying, you know, why don't you play in the other events? And you know, my daughter said, "Oh, Dad, look, I'm afraid I'll get a 7 or an 8,
Yeah.
and I'll embarrass myself." And you know, it's nobody does that intentionally. Nobody does that when you're
No.
trying to do that. You know, that's a great chip.
Oh, that's a great chip. Oh,
Very unlucky.
superb chip from there. I actually was lucky enough to be a marker for a junior lady yesterday,
hmm
and she never gave up till the last hole.
Yeah.
It was superb.
And that's what it's about.
I
Now,
lovely.
Breda's got her wedge in her hand. Now, she
Okay.
had to mark it. When you're marking the ball, obviously Elish asked her to mark it. That's
Yeah.
the only way you can mark it when you're off the
Yeah.
green. So it gives you a fractional advantage in that you can
Place,
place
position,
it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now she was considering there now of whether to chip or to putt or with the pin out. It's interesting that she puts with the pin in and she chips with the pin out. That means she's much more comfortable and confident.
Absolutely.
with the chipper.
Look at this.
Oh, that was so
Look,
close.
superb. And she closed that club down.
And that's how you do it. You get control on the closing the club.
I'd still be using my putter. I know I will. Like, I'm looking at that. I wouldn't consider
No,
chipping, but
I know that there'll be people watching this who'll be laughing at me giving chipping advice. But we all have our Achilles
me giving
heel.
any advice.
We can only give advice to certain people in
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah, they don't have to listen.
I'm sure they won't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Two fantastic chips, actually, both girls.
See how
Well
it
up.
released up the hill?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
very
beautiful.
Yeah, very unlucky there.
Yeah,
So
for both girls, you know,
yeah.
two
great
two
chips.
superb
Now
chips.
this 14th hole is very tricky because it is
Mhm.
you've got the hedge which is behind it, and it
The back.
says 56. I always play this around 58, 59, 60, purely because the danger is short here, and it slopes from left to right, but you're never going to be in too much trouble if you're long right. If you know what I
No,
mean.
I think right of this pin is the position to
Yeah,
be in,
if
no
you're-
matter where that pin is on the green.
If you're left, you are
You're
in trouble.
Yeah. To go back to what you were saying about short backswing,
Mm-hmm.
I feel for ladies we have to have a full backswing no matter what because
Yeah.
of the physical strength,
Yeah.
the physical difference between men and women. I mean, if I was to bring the club back halfway, that ball's not going very far.
Yeah, and yes, and we spoke earlier about ladies playing golf,
Yeah.
right, and trying to get, and it's almost impossible for ladies to do what's called the horizontal backswing. You know, you see the professional golfers do
Yeah.
it, and their hand goes. Just watch Breeda's. Breeda's will come up. The club will come up at least head high,
Yeah.
right, but it's not going to go to horizontal, right? She's not.
Oh,
That's a
there's
great
a
chip.
great shot. What
That's
a
brilliant.
shot. Fantastic.
Yeah,
She's delighted. I love her celebrations. They're great.
She thanks the gods.
Yeah. Somebody up there she's talking to today and they're on duty.
There.
Look
She
at
could
her.
do talk to someone who
delighted.
could putt though.
Oh, yeah. You know what? If that part is sorted out, that
Yeah.
her scores
Nah.
are going to.
Breeda's
She's
multiple
great
Irish
experience. She knows what she's doing. Look at that. That's some shot to that green. Still a little bit of a putt in it.
champion. Yeah, and it's downhill and
Yeah.
it's left to right and will require. There'll be a little bit of a
Yeah.
heart palpitation there, but no, absolutely superb. Is great pitch,
Yeah.
and that'll put her to 5 under par, and that's going to set close to the standard.
Yeah.
Herself and Chrissy are the only real ones that are significantly under par.
Yeah. It'll make for an exciting final.
Yeah, if the
You
two of them
know.
are going head to head.
Yeah.
No, Chrissy is excellent around here.
Yeah.
You know,
Chrissy had a great result in the Scratch Cup. I think here was it last year, and she finished 11 under, as far as I'm
Well,
aware.
I'm going to tell you a story now. The Parteen Scratch Cup, and it must be 1990 or around then.
It's a long time ago, Frank. Oh, and another great chip.
Great
Look
chip.
at that.
I was only 4 at the time.
Yeah,
but
I'd say yeah. And you read it in your history book.
I won the Parteen Scratch Cup,
Okay.
and the name that was on the Parteen Scratch Cup in front of mine was Breeda White.
You're kidding.
No, she won the senior gents overall Parteen Scratch Cup. Now,
Mm.
I think it was 1990 or
Yeah, yeah.
91 or something like that. But it was my first ever winning a Scratch Cup, and she had won the Parteen Scratch Cup, and she had beaten John Walsh in a 3-hole playoff at the end of the event, which shows you
The ability. Well done. Well done. And she goes to 5.
she goes to 5 under.
Big missing name for me today, Amy Galvin.
Yes, Amy is.
Away on holidays.
Yeah,
I
well,
hope she's having a ball, actually.
She
But
better do. I hope she's watching.
I do.
Absolutely
But
superb talent.
superb and, has more than proved herself on many occasions.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have seen her out here today. But we'll see her the next time. And there's that replay of that beautiful shot.
Lovely release,
Breeda.
lovely spin, great
Yeah.
shot. Moving to 5 under par gives us visibility. Sarah O'Neill now again on the 15th hole. Again a tricky green.
Good putt.
Good putt.
And that's the one I was saying is giving a bit of trouble today.
Yeah.
So
So long pitch now. Again, this is 59. Again, you have to be aggressive. You have to hit this out.
but it's not a big hit. It's not a big hit. Like 59 would make you.
I don't know. I think this. The
Do you
wind
think
is
it's a
always
full-
into you on this one. I think this is almost full. Yeah, this is almost full. I keep thinking the 5th in St Anne's is 59, but that's all uphill. So
Yeah.
that's a full whack. That's a good pitch
Safe
there.
enough there, yeah.
Safe.
Ailish. I'd love to see Ailish just get a couple more shots back.
Would be superb.
Yeah. Once we get a read on some of the other scores coming in, we'll know where she's sitting. And again, that's a good position there for.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this
Not-
is a power hole that you would. I think this is one of the hard. It's index 4, and is definitely one of the most difficult holes that are in the area.
Yeah, I've just got a lovely message in from Amy Galvin. She's watching from Spain. I hope you're enjoying the holidays, Amy.
Absolutely, Amy. We know you'd be 10 under anyway.
At least.
Cheers, thanks.
Better planning next year, Amy. Better planning next year.
Yeah. Ailish's ball here, lying up against that little fringe.
Yeah.
So it'll be. She's just.
Sprinkler head, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah,
she's
there's
looking for a
definitely
ruling.
something with breather there.
Sprinkler head. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It's hard to see, and she's getting.
See, the sprinkler head's to the left of her there, I think.
Yeah, well, it's got to stay where it is then, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it
It's
does.
not. Cause it, oh, well, she's not going to stand on it, so.
No. Yeah, maybe she's just unhappy with the lie. She's definitely
Mhm.
something wrong with the lie anyway. It doesn't look to be in a plug mark. Yeah, sometimes you just got to grin and bear it and
Yeah.
lie in the lap of the gods
Yeah.
as to some of these. I would put her, Breda.
An interesting one from was it Sean Harkins last week in St. Anne's, who hit a ball and ended up in the bunker.
Okay.
Took it out and put it, hit it out, and was about a foot from the pin, and walked away to get the rake. And when he looked back, the ball had run back down into the bunker. So there's a message that mark the ball before you move, because he thought he could put it back, but not
No,
unless
no,
you've
no,
marked
no,
it.
No, can't put it back.
Yeah,
The wind doesn't count as.
it's not
And
a
then
hazard.
I was in Portmarnock one year,
Mhm.
and I won't name the official now, but
Okay, that's
the ball was pitched onto the green, the 15th green in Portmarnock.
the long
which
one.
is the long one.
Yeah.
And myself and I won't mention Alan Halloran by name, but
But it was Alan.
we were standing by the side of the green, and a seagull came down
Oh yeah.
and picked up the ball
Mhm.
and flew with the ball in its beak
Yeah.
and dropped the ball into the bunker. There's a bunker there
That
somewhere.
two bunkers at the
Yeah.
front of that 15th.
One of the bunkers, right?
Yeah.
And we said, we'll have a bit of fun here. So the person who'd hit the ball was walking up to the green and saying, "Oh, the seagull took my ball, seagull took my ball." And a rules official was behind us, right, was called. And we said to the rules official, "Oh, that's tough now, you know." That's very unfortunate. And the rules official said, "Oh, right. Oh, you have to play as Eliza." We said, "No, we're only joking." Joking.
It's a frequent event in Portmarnock for the Seagulls to join in on the game.
Well, Breda White absolutely hates this lie and feels that there's something going on here.
She's
is-
not comfortable. She's just called in Paul, who is one of the greenkeepers, I think.
Yeah, well, he's no
Um,
go. He's no
And
good.
He's just looking at it, going, "No, you're playing it." Something there that we're not seeing,
Yeah,
that she's not happy with. So I hope she's keep it focused and just
yeah.
do your.
Watch that, she'll chip in.
Yeah.
He's very careful when you're calling the rules official that they know the rules is on. Yeah, it was obviously a divot,
Couldn't
or
get
there
at
was
it.
some.
Yeah, there's something that she's not able to get a clean shot at it.
Okay, and it's not too
It's
bad
okay.
considering
Yeah.
she can mark the ball now. Another 3.5 footer, like the one she had on 11 over, or 10 that time.
10, yeah.
Yeah. Now she slotted that with a plum, so. Yes.
That was a good putt. That was hit nicely. And
Aggressive,
Yeah.
strong,
that's her best putt that I've seen.
and she kissed the ball there when she was after. She knew that was important. you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
it's important. That was a huge putt and a huge
Yeah.
treat, and she obviously didn't like it
Yeah.
with the
And
with-
to keep her head when she's uncomfortable with a second
Mhm.
shot, you know. Fair play to her. Good result. Great three with Eilish. Well done. 16th hole. This is a tricky one.
this is a tough one.
Downhill. And the bounce
Yeah.
can be.
You have to hit the green. You
Have to hit the green.
Yeah. If you hit the green, that's the beauty of it that
Yeah.
that you've got there.
There we are.
So nice to see some pitch and putt branding.
Looking good out on the course, I have to say.
Yeah.
And that's the new putting green there in McDonough. They've just put that in this year.
Excellent. And Eleanor Walsh's legs.
Walsh's legs, yeah.
There's Louise
Oh,
Grace.
Yes.
Yeah. Getting a bit of water, I hope.
Yes, I was feeding her tea before she went down her coffee too.
Not hair the dog.
No. She hasn't got to that stage yet.
No. I do remember St. Anne's Scratch Cup years ago. Dennis O'Donovan shot 8 under par and made the cut, but in the meantime had been to the pub and had a good few pints and was 8 under.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah. I think that's off the left.
It is just. It's not the worst. It's not.
No, it's good. But Dennis was flying in the playoff, and he decided from then on that he was going to play drunk from then on.
yeah.
That
Once
didn't
you're
work
sober
out.
up,
That didn't
yeah,
work out, yeah. Down to watch a match or something.
She's playing this out slightly right.
Yeah, which is the shot.
It's a shot. Yeah.
Isn't the
looks
McDonough
good.
backdrop in the background there
Yes, beautiful.
fantastic?
Yeah.
Short.
Oh, it's short. It's beautiful, isn't it? And yesterday
Yeah.
in the opening ceremony with the
The
bagpipe was just quite an emotional moment, I have to
Yeah.
say.
So 1947, that shows you the history of pitch and putt is interesting because it started really in the grounds of the barracks.
Yeah.
So Collins's barracks, Ballincollig had one. McDonough had one as well. There was a number of barracks was the original starting points, and the real old courses are in the grounds of the barracks. Collins's now, for example, and stuff. And then in the 60s, there was an expansion into the mental institutions around the country. I'm thinking of St. Stephen's, St. Anne's, St. Loman's.
Okay.
There was a number of those, and the idea was to break down the walls of these institutions were seen as big walled environments,
So
and the idea was to get the public into them, as well as the patients and things like that. So it just shows you the impact socially that a game like pitch and putt can have in very small space, in cities, in environments where it's tricky as well. Fermoy as well was another one that was inside in the barracks grounds as well.
Another beautiful course.
Yeah, it's lovely
Superb.
course.
But I mean, that's the thing about pitch and putt. I mean, we obviously there's an element of people who. Sorry, there's a great chip.
Superb chipping from Eilish.
There's an element of people who compete and want to compete,
Yeah.
but there's a huge social group out there.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, Portmarnock being one of them, a huge number of ladies.
Yeah.
60 odd ladies turning up every Saturday to play competition together
Mhm.
and enjoying the social event and competing to a point. I mean, it's
Yeah.
obviously we're all competitors in some way because it's
Yeah.
a single person sport.
Yeah,
So
it is.
there's a competitor in every one of us.
Even within team events, it's a single person sport.
Exactly. But, you know, and then you see families out there and all the juveniles.
Mhm.
It's the way forward for it. And it's a beautiful family game and there's no age limit. Oh, sorry. A great effort there from Breda White. Very unlucky.
Yes, that was
Very
a great
unlucky.
effort. She definitely likes her chipping.
It's her strength today.
Yes, totally agree and understand
Yeah.
where you come from. However, the other point that I'll make is that I know we sell the game as a game for all the family, right?
Mhm.
Meaning that it's accessible to all the family, and you as a family member can take it at any level that you want.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to tag on my moniker for it, which is that it's a game that can be played at any level, right? Meaning you can play it in your scramble and your four-ball, and you can play it in
Exactly.
your thing, or you can play to literally the highest level in the
Mhm.
world. We have world champions among us. We have
Absolutely.
European champions among us,
Yeah.
right? And and that gives you the breadth of a game that doesn't cost a lot to play. Isn't time. Although my wife will disagree, but you know,
Time consuming as such. They say it's an hour and a quarter a
Yeah.
game, but
Yeah.
the other thing, though, I have to say, I know there's a lot of focus on the women this year. You know, there's been great efforts made to bring more women into the sport. We can't forget the senior ladies. We can't forget the interladies
No.
striving to become seniors.
Mhm.
And I would love to see more focus on that area to bring this standard of play for the ladies to a much higher level. I think it's badly needed.
I think look, there's a case as well for, and I know Stephen Ennigus is the national coach and does
Yeah.
absolutely Trojan
Yeah,
work.
I've actually helped him out a couple of times, and it's superb himself and Ger Holland.
But coaching to the semi-pro level isn't focused on.
No,
And I think there's an element that we could do with that as well, you know.
I would
And
agree.
there's workshops and there's things that are there. These are things that we can do as well. The other thing too, as I'd say too, is that there's significant interest in getting ladies involved in the game at the highest level or at all levels, administrative levels,
Mhm.
at greenkeeping course levels, and there's functional grants that are available for that as
Yeah,
well
yeah.
to do that type of thing. Now Breda hits a ball to 17. She looks.
Oh, now
We don't know
what's
what
happened
happened.
here? But they both look very shocked. Did she? Oh, she must have kicked.
She must have kicked, or
Oh
maybe
no, she's what
long.
angle are we at? She's long to the left. No, what she did she get a kick to the left?
Okay.
But I would also encourage, the senior men in each club to play more with the senior ladies and help them along. Use it as, more
Yeah.
of a team spirit among because I always think we're members of clubs. We're not men and women.
Yeah.
We're all members. So bring each other on. That's a great,
That's
it's a
good.
good pitch, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's, she just
It's not
fell
a
down
bad
the
lead.
back there. But, there's definitely more work needed there to break down the barriers of.
Yeah, and that comes from club four balls, and that comes from playing.
Yeah.
I remember as a juvenile, and I wasn't a very good juvenile, but I remember playing in the club four balls and being delighted when I was drawn to
Exactly.
play with the top players.
Yeah, exactly.
Donald Long was the guy that was the top player in
Mhm.
St. Anne's, and I was there, and it was like I'm going to be drawn with Donald Long.
Exactly.
Donald Long's an Irish champion, and Donald Long's played on the Cork team. And that's hugely important, and never underestimate how important it is for all of the players to get out and to
Yeah.
get involved. And look, and I have no time for players who say, "Oh, I want to play with him," or "I want
Yeah.
to do that." I've no
neither
time
do
for
I,
that.
yeah. But they
It's-
don't matter. Everybody matters on that course.
And it's important that.
And I was a juvenile many, many moons ago. But actually one of
You
the...
said to me that it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago, I said.
Sorry,
But,
and it was two something.
No, I remember playing, and Eamon Birchall would have been part of we played an adult juvenile competition on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So while it taught you the rules,
Yeah.
it taught you etiquette on the course, but it also took away the fear of going into the adult section because
Yeah.
you knew the adults.
Yeah.
Whereas at the moment, they're kind of kept apart in a lot of clubs, and there's no continuity. Look at that.
Tricky chip from back
yeah,
there.
yeah.
She's obviously not happy. She obviously got a bad kick, I'd say.
Looks like it, yeah.
And feeling the gods are against her in this one. They've abandoned you, Breda,
Yeah.
and you've only 2 holes to go.
Whoever you're talking to, come back. Come back.
Perfect. So we'll just watch
Eilish.
Eilish, and we'll get Breda's putt on 17.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay.
So what we'll do now is that we'll pass over to Derek O'Driscoll and Joe Price, the A team, for the final commentary on the ladies 36-hole event, and we will be in good shape with that. That'll be coming to the event now. And second. So they're coming to the end of the event. Right, an update on the scoring. Breda's 4 under, 3 under is Chrissy after
She's gone to 5, Christy, now.
Chrissy's gone to 5 again.
No,
Breda's
sorry.
5. Chrissy's 3 under par. Liz Quinn 5 over. Louise Grace 5 over. Paula Lynch 2 over par. Glenda Hoy still 2 under par as far as that we're aware. Tracy Redmond level par still. So this putt for Breda now is Eilish. So Breda slotted that putt there, and that makes a huge difference for what we have. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Welcome back. Myself and Joe are back here. First, a look at our 18th hole in McDonough here, which is our 42-metre pitch. Breda White, our leader, -5. This tricky hole up over a big tree, and again the green is kind of running away from you. It's a good shot in the fringe, so that should be a nice chance for a 2, but it should be a safe 3. We actually think we have 3 ladies under par or out of our 25, so Eilish is 5 over. Say this could be outside the cut mark. Top 8 who make the cut for the afternoon session.
It's making the afternoon look very interesting at the moment.
Yeah,
Only a couple of shots separating the top few.
Eilish's pitch. Joe, do you see that anywhere?
Not as yet.
There is a very, if you're short it goes down the bank, but interested to see now where Eilish ended up. I don't think she's short, and she's coming up the hill, is she? She is. Nice steps here, well painted. The lads were painted that during the week there, yellow and green, you can see them there. The barriers. And we're still curious to see where Eilish ended up.
She's having a look. Oh, she must be. Oh,
Or she's going back down, Joe. Oh,
she must be at the base of the hill.
yeah. Or halfway up it, yeah. She's not the first lady or first gent who ever been down there.
Now Eilish. One for the camera.
Five over, it's respectable enough performance from.
The
I
pin
mean,
is well in, so
It's well in,
it
yeah.
gives her an opportunity.
You have to get it up and try and stop it, and that's the.
That's the
Yeah, that's the thing of it. If you don't get through that first cut, it is very tricky. You gotta admire she's still trying. Have a look at everything in fairness.
Good crowd out.
I
As
was
the
just,
morning goes on, yeah.
thinking the same, Joe. Yeah, nice crowd on top of the hill there. Actually, McDonough is a great course for viewing. You can top of that hill there. We'll see 7, 8, 9, 10 holes. So it's always a great course to view. We've had a number of tournaments in the last number of years in McDonough. We've held European Championships have been here.
That's it. Nice chip.
Good chip.
Yeah.
It's gone a couple of feet, but it's a good chip.
She gave it a sporting chance.
One of the big things we held years ago was John Manning was here now. He'd helped me with the year. We held the All Ireland match play. Jason Hannon won it. Jason hasn't played it for a while, but he won the match play up here. Must be back in the 90s because I was playing myself there, so it must be back in the 90s that we held that.
How do you read this one, Derry?
This is, I think, goes straight for the hole. There's nothing major in this. It'll fall away on the low side, but she positive. I think she'd be happy to take a 2-putt, Joe, and post the 5 under. Yeah, that's good enough. 5 under is a nice target now. 103.
Yeah.
So
Big difference on the 154 that was won back in the 70s when we last played here.
yeah, they were telling us that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good morning's work for you. Well done. We'll be seeing Breed anyway in the afternoon. So the target is set there at 103. So on the course, Chrissy Sheedy is the only other lady in Glendahoe under par. Tracy Redmond at even par. And Joe will update us with scores when they start coming in a while. Well done, LH. Made a major bogey. +6. 114. So we're just going to work out first a couple of score updates here. We're looking to join Chrissy Sheedy Rio 2 group in a while, I think, and bring them home with us. And we'll get a few score updates for you. So I'm just going to run through them for you from what I have here. Tracy Redmond even par, Rio 2 +3, Kathleen Gurley +2, Valerie Rogers +5, Annie Bigsby +4, Margaret Hogan +2, Tara Dillon +2, Mary Murray +3, Jo Holland +7, Chrissy -3, Liz Quinn +5, Louise Grace +5, Tracy Smith +3, Paula Lynch +2, Ailish +6 finished, Glenda -2, just want to confirm the finish on that one. Breda White -5, Siobhan Key is +5, Sarah O'Neill +5, Polly Ball +7, Eleanor +1, Marion Courtney +1, Joe Ward +3, Marino Rourke +3, and Margaret Riley +11. So if I'm just having a quick scan at that, I would put the cut somewhere in the region of a +3 for top 8, approximately, if we were doing a prediction. You'd want to be around 3 over par, probably to make the top 8.
It's looking at that region.
Do you think they're around there, Joe?
Yeah. You wouldn't lose any money on that prediction.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good playoff if there is +3 to -5 8 shots between the separate ladies. It would be a competitive playoff. Nice overview again of our McDonough.
Right, folks, welcome back after that short interlude. We have a score update with you after through 30 holes. In no particular order. For return, Margaret Riley 11 over, Marina Rourke 3 over, Ger Ward 3 over. She might just make the cut at that. Do you think, Derek?
Yeah.
Marion Courtney +1 should be safe. Eleanor Walsh also +1. Pauline Balfe will be struggling at +7. Sarah O'Neill +5. Siobhan Keeley +5. Breda White safe at -4, as Glenda High is.
I think Breda's gone to -6 now, finished, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. -5, tell the way, -5 finished, yeah.
Ailish Sexton +4. Paula Lynch, the 2023 match play champion, +2. Tracy Smith +3. Louise Grace, fresh from her wedding reception with her daughter, +5. Chrissy Sheedy -3. Ger Holland +7. Mary Murray +3. Mary will be hoping that gets her in too. Tara Dillon +2, should be okay. Margaret Hogan +2, likewise. Helen Gerexley +4. Valerie Rogers +5. Kathleen Geraghty +2. Marie O'Toole +3, and Tracy Redmond on level par. As you estimated earlier, it's still looking like a +3, isn't it?
+3 cut, yeah. So where we are now is we're going to go in from the 13th hole, Chrissy Sheedy group, and go from there and bring her home for the last 6 holes. And then within, as Joe was saying, I'd say within about a half an hour, all the play will be done. And then we'll be looking at the time checks for the junior ladies playoff and inter ladies playoff from there. We haven't got confirmation of times yet. We were told round 1, but I obviously don't think that's going to happen. don't think. But
they're working well enough to target, I believe.
Do you think?
Yeah. But,
there's Cressiso, our first picture of her for a while, on our 13th hole, 4 under par. So 1 off the lead. There's our lovely 13th hole, 37-metre pitch over that bush there, flag you can see just at the back of it. And that overhanging tree on the left does come into play, but mainly for our left-handers. This hole, tricky hole, anything short, you're in desperate trouble because it's a very hard chip down to it. Green ball pitching the green would want to be a very good ball now to hold the green there. You will see a lot of balls will go to the back of this green. There's Marie O'Toole there now, teeing off before Chrissy, so she obviously has the honour. So Marie in her green top and her bucket hat. 37-metre pitch. And Marie is +3, very on the cut line according to Joe and I. So she needs a decent finish coming in.
certainly just want to drop on.
No, how is this? That is okay.
Yeah,
that
very
is
acceptable.
okay. It's a chip up the hill there. No. Chrissy,
The defending champion, same Chrissy.
she's a lovely follow through in her swing. She commits right to the ball. But you do want to throw this up to try and get the stop. Yeah, she did deep for that, didn't she? Did get it up.
Little on the long side.
Yeah, it's hard to get that up and down at 37 metres, but she should be okay. Chrissy, from the 3 Byrne sisters, as I used to know them growing up. Marion, who's +1, Joe was saying, is there. Marion Courtney, her sister, looks also to make the playoff. And Margaret Keogh, her other sister, another fine player, is playing with us today.
If Chrissy, according to John Manning's information, if Chrissy were to win today, she would ascend to joint second place on the all-time roll of honour. She'd be level with Claire Keating and only behind Geraldine Ward.
How many titles would that be then, Joe?
Um,
7 is she? Is it that many?
I can't say for definite. I won't guess.
No, Chris. Again, she's a fine chip of the ball, but you can chip the green here. You don't need to go in the fringe here. That will hold even with a ball at your hill the green.
She goes well down the shaft, doesn't she? with the
Yeah,
chips?
she actually, just looking at that, yeah, she does. Yeah. There you go. That's fine. Sitting around the house, a little bit of work to do, I suppose.
Now, Marie.
Doing a bit of gardening there. You were saying the leaves are coming down.
It's been a good year for gardeners. Speaking to gardeners.
Are you having a look? A bit brown on the patches there in the fairway, Joe, isn't it?
I mean, that would be to be
Yeah.
expected with the summer we've had. Most courses look like it were on the continent and for the summer of
Yeah.
25, don't they?
Right. Yeah, good line, but wasn't hit. Tap and par. Remain +3.
Speaking of the continent, do you ever venture over to the doubles in October?
No, I've never done that. This was my great job as a teacher. We have time off like that. We can't take, so my breaks have to be all. Never seem to coincide with it.
You can't be off all the time.
No, I suppose. Yeah, I'm back to work Wednesday. Stop it. Thoughts of it. But the Kildare boys went this year. Yeah, they go a lot.
Yeah.
They got a couple of villas over there and had a great time by all accounts.
Yeah, it's a great experience, especially the doubles. It's held in the one area, the one court. San Sabria.
Oh.
Well, it went in. Let's say
Yeah.
nothing. It went in.
Now we come to our lovely 14th hole. This is a hole and a half. This 62-meter pitch. If you're on the left hand side of that, you won't be stopping the ball coming down. It's a beautiful shot of it. I must say the camera work is fantastic here. It looks brilliant. Great hole, 62 meters, and plays it. Here's a little around the house for you. I know if we saw Chrissy's face, she'd be smiling because she's always smiling in fairness to her. So anything above this hole, Joe,
Okay.
not good. So you
An
want to
element of risk after that.
Yeah. And it plays, it's like you're hitting a 62 all the day long, like it plays it. You see a bit of activity up at the clubhouse there.
And the full-time production are the van that
The
were on
van
the-
that me
on
and
the
Joe are
left
stationed in there. So
and
we're
Kevin, of course.
telling us what to do. No, Marie, how is that? God, that took a big bounce. I wonder if I'd like to see the meters on her degree of loft on her club there, because that bounced from the very front to right back.
Oh, Chrissy.
Again, I'm always would admire Chrissy's follow through, the way she gets through the ball at impact.
It's to be admired, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, she's right through and up.
Comes back round her back completely, doesn't it?
Joe, I need help. Short of the bank.
May have been stylish swing, but
Yeah.
not the result she would desire.
Oh, yeah, she's short. That actually isn't desperately. Not an easy chip, but it should be okay. You got to keep it above the hole a little bit. Okay, you can see the ladies having a nice chat on the way up. Just seeing, I didn't realise Chrissy had gone to 3 clubs, Joe. 3.
Maximum of 3. You
Yeah.
allow it in the game of pitch a putt. It's only something that's come in over the last few years.
Yeah. I must ask her after now what the 2 wedges that she's carrying are.
Marie would be more than anxious at this stage
Yeah, because
to maintain her +3, not drop a shot if possible at all here.
it looks like she's going first, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Marie.
My eyesight must be deceiving me. I'd have thought it was the other way
I
around.
that's what I thought too initially, and I looked at
But who are we to say?
Now again, this chip isn't the most difficult. It's
Right.
up the hill.
Is the ground pretty bare there?
It's pretty bare. That's good. That came out very fast on her. Came out very fast on her now. It didn't look like a bad chip in all accounts.
No,
but
she struck it well.
Now, Chrissy, this will take a bit of touch of class from you. Short to the hole would be the ideal plan. Just get it in there, one bounce and check it. Yeah, that was too short.
Both players here now in danger of dropping.
I think Breda White is in the clubhouse with -5. Very happy, I'd say. Chrissy, who was -4 after 6 this morning, has made a very good start. But it's hard to keep it going.
We wish both players well on
There's
these next
two
shots.
putts now, yeah. No, she didn't hit that at all.
Short.
I think there she was afraid of going beyond the hole because it would keep going a bit on her. I think, Joe, am I hearing the announcements for the junior ladies starting?
They're also giving the leaders in the clubhouse.
Right, Chrissy. You need to be firm, as you need to be a couple of balls above the hole for it to break down into it. That's a great 3.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done again. She's smiling. Yeah. So ladies have 4 left coming in. Difficult enough to pick up shots in the last 4 McDonough now. We have 59 metre pitch and 15, but the green's firm. 60 metre pitch down the hill and 16, firm green, and then 17. 47 metre pitch and 18. So there is our lovely 15th hole. The lads would have tell me that there's old army cars built under that green, Joe, and that's why the green is firm from years and years ago. Little repeat of our.
We better not dig to find out.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Now these are some Johnny Burke, one of our president here in McDonough, who's a great man to tell a story.
Would be all the truth.
There you go now, Joe. I like to say.
Sometimes the story has to have a little white lie.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great shot again at that 360 that went in.
Two ladies comparing like hard as they wait.
They are right actually where we are now. They're right next to us there. They're right behind us now. So Chrissy's got the honour back after Marie's bogey. There's always a nice crowd down on the 16th tee there at the back of that screen there. It's a great, nice viewing spot for us. Now, if you're ever going to learn to stop a ball, this is a green to learn to stop a ball on.
Right.
Now, let's see.
I'm absolutely amazed every time she follows through.
To follow through? Yeah.
It's
Yeah. That's a good place to be. Chance for birdie.
she follows right around her right shoulder, that which is tremendous follow through.
I'm always curious, Joe, with these ladies today, would Chrissy know the scores around her? Would she be conscious when you're playing?
It's hard to know. It
You
depends
know,
on
do
the
you want?
individual too, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it? Do you want to know? Like, oh, it's great. So Chrissy's setup is she stands tall to the ball, which is correct. It's a long swing for a pitch and put, and then it's that follow through there,
Look
right?
at that now.
Yeah.
Look.
So they often say, like, when you're hitting a ball like that, the power comes from the follow through rather than the at the ball. So it's after the ball to continue the swing. She's a prime example of that. John Callan in the background there. Another man who's just made the Cork inter-county team. So I presume Marie will be first to chip with this one here. So she's +4, so she'll need to pick up a birdie on the way home, at least one anyway, if our calculations are correct.
Tracy Redmond is -2
Oh,
with 6 to play. The information from the course is the cut's looking like +2.
+2 are they?
Different opinion by Frank Deneen. Who are we to disagree?
Well, Mr. Oasis, he's off to Oasis later on, so he won't be here
No,
to.
the daughter is bringing him.
The daughter's been the Oasis. Okay. That's a great play from Tracy, actually. -2. They had a titanic match, actually, Tracy versus Chrissy down in Airy in the match play. Chrissy beat her on a tie hole. It was a super game. Alright, Chrissy, can you get to joint leader?
Looks good. Short.
Yes.
Oh! Stop start. Well done, girl.
She can't be given out of her putting anyway.
No, well done.
And again, she's smiling again. There you go.
Every reason to. Well done.
Big 2 to pick up in the 15th hole. Great 2. So as we stand, we have 4 ladies under par. So Chrissy and Breda -5. And we believe Glenda was -2, Glenda Hoey, and Tracy Redmond -2. So
Tracy -2 and Marina's +4.
so 4 under par. So we'll check on the cut there near to the time. There's a great shot of the. Actually, ball moved. I see it there moved. So they'll be going to the lovely 16th hole now. Great shot again. 59 metres down the hill over a bank. There's a great shot of it. Now,
With the McDonough logo on the
it's
background.
great, yeah. If you're a bit short on this, you'll hit the bank and you'll scoot off the back, and the chip from the back is not that easy at all. Well, Joe, there, the junior ladies out. I can see him walking off the first green there, going across the second, so they've started.
For many, this is their first big venture.
Definitely for many of them, yeah.
Big sigh from Chrissy as she had addressed the box to the green, the angle, which looks very straightforward.
Now, hitting the green is ideal here. It will hold if you hit the screen.
Okay.
The flag is kind of encouraging you to go at the flag, which is left. That's another see, that's how to stop the ball, like that. Super pitch. That's a big advantage that Chrissy would have, the ability to stop a ball from a long pitch, a high pitch like that. Marie just having to glance back at one thing. So we believe she needs at least 1 birdie. It may not even be enough. Maybe need 2 birdies.
A minimum of 1,
yeah.
certainly.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. And things short will kind of hit the bank and kick off. Now, she's not in a bad spot there. It's
But where she needs birdies,
where she needs birdies, yeah.
she needs to be in the green or very close.
There's Geraldine Ward in the background with Eleanor Walsh on the 17th green coming to the end of their match. Chrissy's a great chance to take the lead here. Great chance to take the lead. I'm just going to be in a personal thing here with Catherine Smith from McDonagh Club, my own club here. The best of luck in the intermediate playoff. She's in the second last group, +6 going in. Oh, John Looney. John Looney was just, thanks for the comments, John. You're often, I saw that, alright, that you're in Spanish.
He wouldn't be in Lanzarote if there was a gents match on. He'd be partaking, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I presume the three of you over there. Best of luck to your lovely
Would you
wife
reckon they
and
brought
daughter.
the clubs, Derek, would you?
I'd say not now this time.
Would they allowed bring the
I'd
clubs?
say he'd be told leave the clubs at home. John does great work for Cork County Board. Okay, Marie.
Oh.
And I think with that, Marie will not be in the playoff. She's changed from putter now. Yeah, it's a bogey. +5. Our days are numbered, I think, Joe.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, Chrissy. Another opportunity.
Since we've seen her, she hasn't missed a putt. All right,
Wow.
13, 14, 15 she got, yeah.
That'll be a cup of coffee each for us, will it?
So we can take credit for that.
Don't talk too soon. No, it is a good opportunity.
It is a good
Yeah.
opportunity. No, there's not much movement on it. I think straight and firm. You notice a lot with Chrissy. It's the same routine every time, no matter how far she's putting. There you
Well
go.
done.
-6.
New leader.
They always seem to know when to make a move, I think, the top players. You know. Now we're coming to one of our gorgeous holes, our 17th hole. It's 47 metre pitch, but it used to be 47 metres. It's 38. It's 40. Anyone knowing McDonagh from years back, it was from an old tee box back up in the corner that has kind of gone rack and ruin a little bit, that we don't use anymore. So the pitch for us is 38 from
There's
my
a wee
memory.
bank at the back, if I believe.
Bank, yeah. We actually rarely go up here. A lot of us, there's another tee box I'll try and show you here when we show you from the flat that we play.
This is your registered club, Derek, is
This
it? Or your
is
associate?
this is my place, yeah.
Right.
So when I left Cork, I joined McDonagh. It's
What other courses locally do you play?
play the 6 in Kildare, really. They're all of a high standard. Like the Seac Garvin is so near to us, and Royston and St. Bridget's. So the 4 of them are together. And then Pulafuca for an extra spin, but it's gorgeous over there. And Prosperous is our other one then. So we are spoiled with the 6 courses in Kildare there of a real high standard.
All of a good standard, yes.
And all different. All so different, actually. So this 17th hole, as I was saying, 38 metres down the hill. It's a birdie hole over the bank. And the ladies having it. That's it. I'd love to show you up beyond where the ladies are there now is where it was 47 metres into that height. So I'm going back a while now, but anybody who would have been playing McDonagh 10, 15 years ago would remember 47 metre pitch up there.
Not a lovely photo there.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. Oh, ladies are just waiting for the group in front to finish out.
Kathleen Garrity. From Screen. Caddymead.
Yeah, Screen, Joe.
Screen.
That's one of the places I have not played.
Well, don't walk to it.
Okay,
It's up at the very high point.
right.
Screen. up on the hill is Screen.
And is Screen a part of Meath? Is it a
Oh
place?
yeah, very much so. Many
okay.
good GA players played there as well. The great Conor O'Rourke, who
Oh,
originally
yeah,
came from
yeah.
Screen. I don't know if he ever ventured onto the pitch, but of course another historic thing apart from the hill is you would know Connell's pub. You see it on the Guinness ad
Yeah.
every year for the last number of years in the
Yeah.
flash. That's in that little village just outside the wall of the course as well.
Okay.
But it's very much on a slope at the top of a hill.
What would they've seen your Meath players? Would I know?
Currently, Ollie Dwan is now semi-retired. Ollie Dwan,
Used to play out of there, is it?
yeah, he was senior player. He wouldn't be playing as much as some he did in the past. Now he played more and a bit on a social level.
Okay.
But Kathleen is captain of the ladies' Meath team this year. Was appointed captain this year.
Okay.
We pointed out to her a while ago.
So as I said, we've seen Chrissy have 4 holes and she's holed the 4 putts. 2 for 3s and 2 for 2s.
Here we go now.
Yeah. Great footage again.
We nearly were giving up, or at least I was giving up.
You had that one?
I read it wrong.
Yeah. I
Well
actually
done.
would, to be honest, I didn't think it was going to move that much. This is a great firm putt. I must say this is great for our game though, having this excellent photograph coverage of our game.
Lord, these two ladies are having a great
They're-
chat, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, well
Yeah.
for Tom.
You wouldn't think she's trying to win the All Ireland, would you?
Can you lip read?
Yeah.
Do you ever notice some of these on the racing fraternity when we are killing a bit of time? They put their hand over
The mouth. Saying
in
soccer
case-
to say and
case-
carry on.
soccer,
Yeah.
in case they can lip read.
I think that'd be what they're saying is so important. Like,
Oh
yeah.
no.
I just have a gut feeling Chrissy's going to birdie this. I just think it suits her.
Okay.
Maybe I put the kiss of death in her now.
What do we see floating around the white things in the background?
That's all the kind of flies and stuff.
Are the
isn't it?
butterflies
Yeah.
or the?
Midges, I'd say, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at them.
Anyway, that's not what Chrissy's worried about.
Right. She's talking to it.
She's on the green again.
Yeah. Okay.
Well
It's a
played.
chance. It's a chance. So I'll show you this one when Marie takes our pitch now. Where we played from, any of the big tournaments now we go up here, like when we're hosting Strokes and Kildare qualifiers and our Scratch Cup. But if we're doing our scrambles, or we play from the bottom. I just heard the final pairing for the junior has gone. Good ball, Marie. I think it's too little too late though. I thought, yeah. So, Margaret Hogan and Tara Dillon. Yeah. So, they're just going up. Yeah. So, coming down. It's great to see good etiquette from me, just fixing her plug back. So in the background you can see a few members, supporters looking up there, and then the 18th hole is in the background of that then as well.
Jerry Green, traditional arms folded when he's relaxing, up at the door.
So Chrissy -6, putt to go to -7. This is about 10 feet up the hill. Again, you can be straight and firm with this. There's not much drama after the hole.
It
Didn't
popped,
hit that.
didn't
It
it?
did pop, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was going to get there anyway. But look, I think she'll have tap par in there. Remain 6 under par.
Can't get them all.
No.
As you said earlier, she had a tremendous start and she's finishing well too.
She's finishing well as well. Yeah. So. Oh,
Well
good
done,
birdie.
Marie.
Good birdie, Marie. Yeah. Goes back to 4 over. What do you think? Would you maybe birdie or hole in one on the 18th needed for Marie if she's going to make the playoff? There's our lovely tree protector. You can't even see the flag behind the 18th. 42 metre pitch, and you do go over that. There's our green. Lovely green. Tricky always. The 18th is a tricky hole. It's a lovely finishing hole though. You know, it really is a nice finishing hole there now. Because you are blind to your flag. You don't see the flag. So you pick a spot over the tree really. And hopefully that goes according to plan. Actually, it's funny. We have a full watering system in McDonough, but that we don't have water on this one. We have to bring Stephen and his team have to bring a hose to this one. Just from when the water system went in, I think it was further part of the course, and they couldn't get all the pipes over that far. So, ladies, they'll be all talked out by the end of the game. They're having a great chats all the way around.
And these two ladies complete the 18th. There'll be a short break.
Marie with the honour after her birdie on 17. Again, I don't know, does she know what she has to do but to make the playoff? But she's battled well. Not a bad shot into the back second cut of the fringe at the back of the green. Didn't grip as well, but you know, it was a positive pitch. Right, Chrissy, can you extend your lead? So as I said, 42 metre pitch to a firm green. There's Tara, her fellow Irish teammate. Tara wearing the shades while she's playing. Smile. Now, Chrissy. Pitch. That took a firm bounce.
Didn't it?
It just shows that green, it is our firmer screen as well. A little bit of work to do with those two chips at the back of the green because they were a little bit off the back, so they have a bit of work to do. And they make their way up.
Chrissy would be content with her 3 or
I
par.
think so now, yeah.
Marie would be hoping for something better to give her an outside chance of making the playoff.
Marie from the Shandon Club and Chrissy from the Royston Club. Fixing their plug marks again.
As all good players should do.
Yes.
Not right, greenkeepers.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's both of them will want to be cautious with these chips there now because they could run away from you a couple of feet beyond the hole if you get them going. And they're both leaving the flag in. She does grip down the club, Joe, you're right. Yeah, that's well tidied up. Looks by all accounts that Chrissy is a kicking. So Marie just has the putter in her hand to change to the chipper. +4 she is.
Give her
Oh,
a
it was a
brave.
good try.
Oh, very good.
I
effort.
think that is the end of her day,
Yeah.
but you can be commendable 112 on the day.
Now, Chrissy.
Couple of feet to be the leader
To complete a good morning's work.
in the clubhouse. Having a look at this just to make sure.
They're all getting more important as the
Yeah,
afternoon
that's
goes
it,
on,
definitely.
isn't it?
Each shot comes. She's giving this a lot of attention, isn't she?
Mhm.
Well done.
Well done.
That's 102 for you. And we have a new leader in the clubhouse, and she leads Breda White by one. Nice hug and embrace. Well done. Played in great spirits, two of them, in fairness.
Well, Derek, we're going to wrap up coverage, I think, now at the moment.
Okay, Joe.
Take a break for about a half an hour. We'll resume with the juniors who have just gone out on the course. The juniors and Inter. And the seniors will be playing. Everything is working out approximately according to the guideline time, so everyone should be happy. See you all about a half an hour. Do
Okay.
come back and join us.
Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much. Bye.